character to like do the like so that's kind of like your saving throws.
I was able to get in the game, so that's good. Day zero.
It's asking me for a password.
The same
It's the
password you had
same
from
one.
the one shot.
Yeah.
Sorry, Grumpy.
No, you're good.
Um, so when
Journey
I was
to.
doing my run through, I didn't see a two-handed healing implement. Can you use
I
like a
didn't
staff of
either.
frost and still get the increase, or
Uh,
does it have to be like the holy symbol which said healing?
I was trying to look at that too because everything I was all the talismans actually do damage.
I didn't
Like
know if that was just so they could just fucking smack some a fool with it.
but I didn't I actually saw the holy symbol but I jumped into something else. I'm kind of I see equipment.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Those are their weapons, talismans. No, no, no. And so the holy symbol, what did the holy symbol say? So that one, see, it says 2 damage too. This talisman is viable proclamation of the wielder's faith and the power it bestows upon them. In combat, it can be used to protect a searing or project a searing beam of radiant light towards an enemy. Oh, do talismans actually? Well, if they're based on your healing, then I would say, yeah, if you had the like you said um either let's see was I think the flame staff was two-handed, the ice staff was two-handed. I think there was something else, maybe not. But yeah, I would, if that's how healing works, it almost seems like that because, like I said, even the holy symbol does damage. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. But I don't know if it took you right into character creation or not, but um,
I clicked create a actor at the
mhm,
top, and it took me straight in.
perfect.
Looking at
Cool,
the
cool.
ancestries.
Yeah, so yeah, those are the ones that'll give you. So ancestry should give you your height. Like they're two and you should have what is it, a two and a three? It gives you in one of your ability, your two of your abilities. You have a primary, secondary, and it should also give you a talent. So I don't know if you want to think about the kind of character you want to play, and then kind of look at the talents that are given by your your ancestress. And a flame staff is only 6 gold and or 4 silver, so you definitely can buy it with your starting 25 gold.
Well, the problem, I think, the holy one is also a bit.
Oh what?
Do I need? I need the holy symbol to heal, right?
No, I don't think so. Unless it says unless unless something actually says you need a holy symbol to heal. No, I say yeah. If you choose a two-handed talisman like the skull fetish or something, but you want to, um, go through healing, that's your call. Let's see. Let's check out the talents. That would be character option. Uh, here's what runes. Um, soul rune. Which one heals?
Um,
Drop
on
it.
the left, the left side. I can't remember off the
Oh,
top of my
no,
head.
I'm actually looking at the compendium.
Oh,
Flame, frost, illusion, kinesis, life. Duh, right there in front of my fucking face. I'll read. Let me just read through them. Life rune. Okay, so life is wisdom. So just so you know, if you're planning on making like a
yeah.
cleric,
I was thinking like a dwarf.
it won't be a dwarf. Something like a dwarf. There is a like a stone
Oh, yeah, that's right.
guy, the
Because I
Holgren,
that's right because different. You did tell me that.
100.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like I said, it should be one of the first things you choose if you're doing you doing your character creation or no.
Well, it's got me in a name, and I'm like, should I make that? But I don't know what race I'm gonna be, so I'm just gonna put in
Make a name.
a random name.
Just put placeholder, man, and then we'll come back and you can always choose a name later. Names kind of fall into place. Yeah, so dwarf-like creatures, there's the like a Holgrins are kind of short, but they're kind of like made of stone. So that's kind of interesting race. And then there's one,
Oh, wow,
the
lots of
the V- the
choices.
the Vajar. Like there's one that starts with a V near the end. It's like a weird freaking name. Oh
Yeah.
man, I can always remember that. But that one, they have like like their beards
Oh,
are made
yeah.
of like metal. Their beards are made of metal.
That's all metal.
Like
That's
so,
freaking
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So it's actually part of their character, like your ancestry. I think you get some kind of. Oh, I don't know if they do it on this one or not. I know they did it in the 5e one. You get like some kind of like protection from your beard and shit. It was kind of cool. Oh, you're you're here. Hmm. All right.
Dracon.
Oh,
Wow, these are really cool.
yeah. So basically, yeah, that white. Even though it's a white beard, it's all. Man, they don't have that name. Yeah. So they took away like because basically it's like a whole different thing. They took away its like its beard thing. But no, that's actually pretty cool. Uh, so that's strength and wisdom. That's at least a 2 on wisdom from that race. Hulgrin's. Oh damn. Hulgrin's has the wisdom 3. That's funny. I made that call for you there. This has a high wisdom. Oh, human. And the Zeph are kind of interesting. They're kind of like air with a mask.
Oh.
They're more intelligence. They have intelligence 3 and presence 2, so they wouldn't add much to your wisdom if you're thinking about going in that direction. Uh, yeah, Signborn are
Um,
kind of cool.
if I
They
pick
have
a
astral
race that
arms.
doesn't have starting wisdom, I can still get a 5, right? To start?
Yeah, you'd spend all your points in it, but yeah, you'd
And
spend all of them. You'd
we
spend it.
get
Yeah,
one
you
or
get points.
1 point a level and then 2 skill points a level.
Yeah, so you're going to get. We're gonna get to culture. Yeah, whatever. And then so you're gonna get 9 points to add to your whatever you choose.
Oh yeah, starting. Yep.
Yeah, so your starting will be obviously it'd be 4 1s and then 2 and a 3. Yeah, if you have no points in wisdom, you'd obviously no, you can get to 4. You can spend 3 points.
So if you have nothing if you have 1 in a stat, the highest you can get out of it is 3.
Is 4. You
Oh,
can
you
add
get a
three
plus
to
3. Gotcha.
you can add 3 to it. So the highest you with a 1 stat, the highest you can get is a 4. And then with like a 3 stat, you can obviously get to 6. You see.
So I'm trying to pick on the Aster and it won't let me. Is there a reason
So
for
the
that?
Aster is more of because it's a add-on. It's not. It's like oh, I'm a Holgren, but I'm also an Aster. So Asters have
A second
like
lineage appears at the bottom of the current race that you're.
Yeah, but I must say, if you look
Oh,
at your
thank you.
current race you have on, it's on the bottom. Yeah, so it kind of gives you weird features. It's something you can add if you want to, you know.
Thanks, guys.
Hmm. I knew I was like, you're gonna. I know exactly what to do. Yeah, it's just like a little add-on. If you know. Oh, so what are you going with? Snake people have wisdom.
Which ones are the snake ones again?
The Ashaka, Ashka, one's at the top
Oh
right,
yeah,
basically.
it looks like a snake.
Yeah, like that kind of. The picture in there is actual an actual character in the game. I'm like, why would they? Why would you do that? But
Oh.
it's got a different ride.
I like how they put down in the bottom. This feature is not yet um, automated.
A lot of it, yeah. For Crucible, there's things that aren't. Um, I like their flanking rule for combat. So each character has an engagement score. So that score is usually one. So when you have more than your engagement score of people facing you, you're flanked. And when you're flanked, people who attack you gain a +2 boon to their attacks. Um, but what's another cool thing is if, say, your buddy jumps in and stands with you against somebody, you combine like your scores together, so you can kind of like if you're facing a couple of people and you guys are standing next to each other, and well, I can attack him, him, and him. You guys can actually combine, and it's like, okay, you know what? We actually have enough, and we can smash these people. It's actually kind of fun. That's actually automated. Found that out. I'm like, why did it roll so many 12s?
Yeah, the flanking.
Yeah, flanking is fun. Like I said, it's built into the system already, so
Yeah, so
in
great.
combat.
It it's weird because you can flank, others can flank you, but if you're like if there's a line of bad guys and you're separating each other on both sides, you don't help each other. So you're if your buddy gets attacked, he gets fucked. But if you're standing next to him, it kind of like distributes the threat between the two of you.
Yeah, we'll see it in action, obviously sometime. And it's a one. I don't know if you know, but it's like a 1 foot grid instead of a 5 foot grid. So you got these little
Yeah,
tiny, yeah. So you got these little tiny squares. It's really cute.
you can even see that in our Foundry on Jet's game. Like you can
Hmm.
move smaller things. There's a newer update. Like if you had the updated version of it, like it wouldn't do that for that particular thing, but because they were messing around with it in that version.
See, what race did you go with there, Gray? Phage, Niger,
The
Niger.
Kivar.
No, the Kibar. The giants, basically, or the half giants, I would say.
Ooh, are you gonna be going like a strength like melee guy?
Yeah,
Nice.
and I think Archon for the Acon. The
Oh, that's a good moon.
So these are moons in the attunements?
Yeah, so basically every except for Abyss and Heart. So Heart is basically like Ember. Yeah. Oh, no, okay, no, hang on. So, actually, they put all the other ones in there. So Primus, yeah, Signara, and Luxrum. Those are the three worlds that are kind of like that basically float on the outside of uh, like the sphere in which Ember survives.
Oh,
Um, Everything else, so heart. So those three are like the three worlds. They're like Luxrum is like the world of light and like such and such. Primordius is the world of like the primordials, whatnot. Signara is like the dark world, basically considered. There's not really demons and stuff, but that's kind of it's the scary stuff on that planet or that place. Heart is actually Ember itself. I think that's the kind of connection you get from Heart. And then everything else is Abyss is Abyss. So yeah,
do
Aura.
any of the
There's
moons help you with healing or summoning?
I I don't
The
know
moons
that.
are
Uh,
all resistances.
yeah, and
Yeah,
it
but I
says
think
further
you
effects unlock
have.
at higher ranks. So I just didn't know if like
There
it just
isn't
increased
that.
resistance when you get higher, or if it did something else.
It's not implemented yet. We
Oh,
can we can make shit up. Yeah. No. So what I've been doing when I've been kind of when people get their like bring that up a little bit, I was kind of like I was like, oh fuck it, we'll just do I just added higher resistances. But yeah, no, if you pick something and you're like, hey, can we do something? We can mess with that. I have no issues. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even
so I
think they
think
know where they're going.
Primatus, or
Primordius,
Heart,
Primordius.
I think are the two I'm tossing up between. Because I'm gonna be, I, if the skill tree is the same as what I was messing with, I notice I
It
can
probably
summon
is.
creatures at level 1.
I'm. Ooh, really? I
Yeah,
don't remember. I haven't. I didn't go through everything, but yeah, I
this
wouldn't doubt
this
it.
little fucking sprite showed up underneath me. I'm like, that is awesome.
Talents. Yes. Summoning. Do you know what is summoning? Training.
Um,
Tree.
when I was the healer, it was that first one over and up one. All right, culture.
So wisdom. So it's wisdom. It's spellcraft. So you can get rune life, frost, earth.
To say something like creation, mistrust of magic. I don't know if I want to be that one.
Speaker. Preparedness. Eye of the storm. After you delay your turn. So that's another thing. Here's an interest. I don't know if you know about combat. Every round initiative is rolled over again.
That's crazy.
It's automated, so that's good. Huh. Figure. Here.
Yeah, languages. Hardak.
Huh.
Um, what did you go for culture there, Gray?
Oaken.
Oaken. Yeah, that was the wilderness one, huh?
Yeah. Uh, the
Explosives.
talents don't seem to be working. Unless this is taking a long time to load.
Am I losing everybody?
Hello.
Sometimes that screen's like a map, which I find interesting. I don't know why they did that.
I'm gonna be a construct that makes constructs.
Construct. What race do you
Halgren
go with? Hogren. Yeah.
and go Arc Arcurian.
Yeah, that's like the main area. My, my frames per second just dropped completely. I think. Why are you doing it?
Oh, and Soulbound's another one of those that goes in addition. Did you find the tree, Gray, or
I found it's not doing anything.
Yeah, I wish we could save it.
I think if
He might. It might be. It might be from my side. I don't know if you want to try to reload and see. Let me see if I can do that. Actually, there's been bucks up there. Oh, just lost Gray. I'll be back.
Yep.
I have lost connection to the server, I'm still in. I refuse to go. Oh, I told it I refused to go and didn't like that. Ha! You know the funny part?
What?
The second I clicked on skill tree, did you see a little blue box on top, which
Yeah.
was kind of like a loading? The second I clicked on it, the blue block showed like a halfway loading, and then it went full, and then I saw the skill tree, and then I got kicked out.
Uh, that's back up.
say yes every time.
So when if you want to, when you buy them, yeah, you click on it and it should ask you if you want to spend a point. You have 3 points to spend.
Well, the problem was it just wasn't loading last time, so
Did it
maybe
load this
this is.
time?
I'm seeing all the pictures, so I'm thinking we're good. And I'm clicking through. I'm in my path. Um, the path, is this where I pick medicine, this magic skill?
So one is a talent. If you actually look, one should actually, if when you're on like wisdom or whatever, whichever talent you're choosing on the tree,
Oh, I'm
it
still in
should.
paths, but I just didn't know if like the
Oh,
medicine novice, does that allow me, um, does that give me medicine?
it should show you what it gives you right there when you if you click on it. If you check a path, it might actually just show. It should show you what it adds
Novice
to your
rank in
character.
medicine skill.
There you
Oh, so this is
go.
different. So I don't think I'm going to be able to summon at level 1.
No,
Because
I was kind
in
of
the
looking
in
and I
Crucible,
didn't.
it gave
Hmm.
me access to healing as a path.
And that was probably, yeah, that's part of the base game where, obviously when you incorporated into Ember, they have different. No, they don't have a healer's path. I guess they might not actually. Ember.
Well, I can always pick this and go to talents and see what opens up.
So what path did you take?
Cardian Initiative.
Um, um, talents. Hmm.
Okay, so uh, yeah, so I pick Runalite, and then the one north of that, there is Gesture Create and Gesture Ray. So I pick the Ray so I can do things at range, and the other
Yeah.
one
So
makes me
base.
summon creatures.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, that makes sense. It is the life, rune.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's the same for melee people, Gray, but I had to take a talent that says Ray in order for me to have range.
Yeah, there should be like I think there was actually like physically like you can train and like ranged weapons, which I think is probably a dexterity thing. And then strength was smashing people's faces in.
Smash, smash, smash. Um. Oh. Question. Like when we equip stuff, there was 3 positions on our tool belt. Um. Is that any significance when we play?
Let me take a look. Actually, I don't. Like I said, I'm just jumping in this. I kind of read a lot of the rules. Tool belt.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
right, because you're Ember, you're still doing the D&D. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, we could, yeah,
We're
I
all
started
learning
that way.
together.
Yeah, this is a, like I said, I have the rules. The rules are really simple right now. There wasn't a much to it. Tool belt. See a tool. I wonder if it's a different setup.
Oh, yeah, because a lot of things were different. Hand
Yeah,
crossbow.
The sheet's a little, yeah, I felt, I, I don't know, it felt a little, it's still under development. Like I said, this is like 8.9, I think, or point 0.8, point 8.9 right now. It's not even, 1. So,
Yep. Oh, and I was reading. I saw something about. So you have your armor, and then you have
hmm
ability to dodge, and you have. Um,
mm, you're close. So, your defenses are based off a high score of a physical armor, which is your armor, your dodge, your parry, and your block all added together. Certain things give you the ability to parry and block and all that, weapons and whatnot. So that's your physical. Um, if a number matches, I think it's meets or beats your physical, you basically take the damage of the weapon. Um, if it actually goes just below it, it actually is a glancing blow because it hits your armor next. And then after that, under the armor score, becomes a dodge, which basically you take no damage and you can actually take a dodge reaction sometimes, and parry and such. But any score that is 6 below your physical or their physical defense is a critical miss. And so you actually don't get a glancing blow. So.
that's a cool thing to bring up about the. You can dodge if you have the action points. You also can only use a reaction if you have action points left at the end of your round. So if you use all your action points to attack, you can't reaction.
Yeah, unless you're having some other abilities. There's abilities you can probably take for that.
Fair.
And then if you actually save action points after everything, it adds to your initiative for the next round.
I didn't know that part. That's cool. Does it look like the only armor is padded armor that adds dodge?
That I would not know.
Oh, heavy hides is only a 5 dodge. This is an 8 dodge. 4 armor. That's 9 armor and 5 dodge. I think 9 armor and 5 dodge is probably better than. Oh, leather is 6 armor and 7 dodge. I ran out of money. What's the weather like?
Well, the first time we played this, it rained for like the first like week.
The healer's kit is so goddamn expensive. I might just drop that. Oh, it's 14 gold.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that. Now we only have 25 gold.
But it's a healer's kit. It's in the name. That's why I grabbed it at first.
You're working in that direction.
Buy some glue. Maybe a fishing pole. Fishing. Yeah, so this has the expanded tool belt too. Um, for gold and a couple of something else. Uh, you can provides an additional tool belt set according to its tier quality. I was reading something else when I was doing the regular crucible was if you don't do your free move, you can grab something out of your inventory without costing action points.
Okay, that makes sense. Your stride.
Okay, I think I'm done except for the token, but it's not giving me. Can't do anything. It's not loading. Yes.
That's probably gonna do the same thing. It's probably gonna kick us out again. Oh man. No, my screen's fine. Oh, that's weird.
I'm fine not having a token, but there's no way to finalize my choices.
Oh, it doesn't like yeah, it should be on the top. Yeah, I'm about to say it's on the top right of the screen. That probably says.
Exit or restart are my only options.
You're not done. We're stuck in a loop, Gray. We can't get out.
Yeah, this is weird because this game runs way harder for Crucible than it does for D&D. Like this is your own program. How does that how is that even an issue? All right, let me try. Still not getting anything.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. Like I did, probably kick you out real quick.
But no, no. I refuse. So I'm a construct which I can make a construct once a day.
Nice. I'm a former soldier whose idiot captain led his troop into an ambush. Uh, I'm believed to be the only survivor of the unit, and except for the captain who fled the moment he realized that the battle was turning against him, and he's just trying to make his way as an adventurer and also looking for the captain.
Kick his ass?
Yep.
Nice. Looks like it's up again.
This should be kind of fine.
Primordius. Alcatary. Heart. And the one guy from Captain Planet that got screwed. This is a lot faster.
What, doing it the third time?
Do you know if there's a particular toolkit for tinkerers?
I do not.
There's a repair kit.
I will look at that. Thank you, sir. Holy crap, Brigand is 20 gold. I'm assuming you got a sharp weapon, right, Gray?
Actually, I got a hammer.
Oh, okay. Maybe I will pick up a dagger then, or a hacksaw or something. You picked up the great hammer?
Yeah,
That fucker's expensive, huh?
yeah.
You got nice damage and range on that. Range of 3, that's pretty cool. Um, I was noticing something about focus. Do you know when you get focus back?
I will tell you. Crucible. System rules, game mechanics, spellcraft. No, that's not that. Uh, hmm.
Gray, did you pick up a tent?
I'm actually waiting until you finish because I think maybe the server can't handle two people going through the character creation process at a time. But I was going to pick up a large tent.
Okay.
Okay, so once per day you can do a recover, a short rest that requires 10 minutes during which time, resources of health, morale, actions, and focus are fully replenished. Any existing heroism is removed. Certain special actions can be performed during a recovery. Unless otherwise stated, only one such action may be performed per character. And then you can also do a rest, which is a full day's rest, where you
How much focus do you get back when you do that recovery?
everything.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like so. Yeah, basically it's like 10. It's like so. It's like a short rest is called recover. Rest is a long rest, which is 10 hours. Then you also get to reduce your wounds and your madness. Equal to the character's level. Certain special action performed during a rest, unless otherwise stated, only one such action may be performed per character.
I'm looking at token and it's giving me like an option to fuck with a module, like if I was in Hero Forge.
Yeah, that should be like from above.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so basically it's a dynamic token. You'll actually be able to put stuff in his hands, and when you play and you move, his hands and stuff will move. You should be able to edit. Hopefully, you'll be able to edit that.
Yes.
But yeah, that's your token. That's the Ember dynamic token. Five more tries, I'll be able to get it. And you can always just like, yeah, there's so many different weird options for uniforms and outfits. There's an old computer disk at that bottom left. Make sure you click that to save. Well, at least this is a learning lesson for me. I know to hey, yeah, everybody, I need what day can I have you do your character so we don't destroy the world? Here's a cool feature in the game called heroism. Actions taken during combat generate heroism, which accumulates until it reaches a threshold, at which point every hero in combat encounters gains a heroism point. Heroism is a resource that allows protagonists to perform legendary or iconic feats or power or resilience. Heroism is accumulated by actions which apply healing, damage, or effect to some other character. Actions which only target yourself, like a move or defend, do not contribute towards heroism. The actions of both allies and adversaries count towards heroism accumulation. The amount of heroism accumulated by each action is equal to its action cost.
I am done, Gray. Sorry. So does it use that token that I just spent that time making?
When gray's done, sometimes it doesn't save it. I don't know why. When gray's done, what you did usually saves, but it didn't save it. So when gray's done, I'll go in and see if I can get it to save for you. But yeah, you should be able to use that token. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't do that. I saw that too. Or did it save your token and not your portrait? I can figure that out too. Yeah, that's actually a known little issue for some reason. I've had that before, but it resolves itself pretty easily.
Do any of these racers have dark vision?
I don't think so. Now that I think about it, there might be one or two, but not many. They went in the right direction and was like, no, not everybody needs to have dark vision.
Accessory. What the hell is an accessory?
What happened?
Uh, I've got 2 out of 3 accessory spots open or used,
Oh.
and I'm just trying to figure out what else is an accessory.
Ah.
Looks like implements are tools. Clothing goes in accessories.
Yeah, accessory, you can see which, if you go to the third tab down, it tells you in your inventory what access. Oh, are you just trying to, oh, you're trying
I'm
to see
equipping.
what, I got you.
So
Yeah,
I
and
have
make sure you
4 out
think
of
about
4 in my tool belt
one-handed,
because I picked a
two-handed,
tool belt.
yeah.
Yeah, my flame staff is a two-handed weapon. But I picked up a dagger and a hand axe just so we have something sharp. So, you want to know the good news or the bad news?
Uh-oh, what's that?
My carrying capacity says 75-60.
Sounds like you're a little overweight. Where's my carrying capacity at? Because I created a character. I am at. I don't even. Oh, I am overweight too. I'm at 65 at 60. Guessing it's that tent.
Oh, I did pick up a tent.
Tent's only 3 pounds.
Okay, I think I'm done.
I did the same. No, no. So let's see here. Uh, oh, some face on it. Uh, Interesting thing. I don't know if you knew, but Ember is a flat world. So
Ah,
you can, if you actually kind of zoom out, you can see the three, the gold, the red, and the blue worlds on the like the outer rim of this bubble. They're kind of small,
they
but
are also flat.
red's near the top. The gold or the gold's kind of over there on the left, and the blue one. So yeah, so primordial's red. All you can see all your moons as they travel around Ember. Ember being the world and the whole sphere. It's got a 24-hour day-night cycle. You can actually see the moon cycles up at the top in your little calendar.
Nice.
You can always go, I think you should be able to go to the regional map, this map, or the world map, like at the top of the screen. I think those are available to you just above, right next to there's just to the left of the day. I don't know if you guys can all see all those or not, or is that just me? But there's
Uh,
on the right, there's a codex, right on the right of the day at the top of the screen. The codex kind of is like basically a journal of what you guys do. Obviously, there's nothing in there yet because you haven't discovered anything or whatnot, but that starts feeling in as we go.
yeah, I was able to click on the world map.
Yeah, the world map's pretty good. They actually just updated that.
Oh, things highlight when you go over them,
Oh, they do. Yeah, they must have changed all that.
or some of them get bigger.
Yeah, like I said, this is all like they're kind of obviously. Like I said, this is all. Uh,
Hey, buddy, old pal, how much are you carrying out of your carrying capacity?
Uh, 65 out of 180.
He's a big boy. He got a lot of strength.
You want this dagger and hand axe and hammer?
Why'd you buy all that weird shit if you weren't? Yeah, I like tried to keep it minimal, like for the first
I
character.
bought a
Wow.
fishing pole. I bought a hammer. I bought a hand mirror, soap, wet skin, blanket, book, candles, cooking oils, incense, ink, and a meal kit.
I have crowbar, grapnel, rope, fishing pole, repair kit, tent large, and my armor, and a longbow, great hammer, and heavy hides.
How do I give this stuff to him?
I don't know. Probably you can. Maybe I never tried to give somebody something. Hmm. I just realized we're all G.
Yeah.
But I can probably try to facilitate that. Or you can just tell them what it is. And but yeah, we can figure that out right now, actually. I guess before I do that would probably be a good idea. Got an airspeed, got speed, got dead. Right. Let us do. So, what are you trying to remove from yourself here?
The dagger, the hand axe. Uh, would you mind carrying my fishing pole?
Uh, that should be fine.
Thank you. Hammer, the tent. Let's see what that gets me.
I don't know if that actually added it to your character sheet or not.
Hey, I'm down to 65. That's 60.
So, dagger, hand axe. It shows you still have it. Does it? Did it get rid of it?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, my weight is 65 out of 60. I don't know. Maybe something happened.
Yes. So drop. Yeah. So I gave him your dagger and your hand axe. You can delete those two off your. I'll delete them actually. Just get rid of it. Yeah, just delete it. Um. Yeah, I'm sure. It's okay. We're trying to permanently delete that item from his thing. Hand axe. We got rid of that. And then we got
Fishing pole and the
a.
hammer.
Hey, I'm working on it. Working on it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Fishing pole. Yep. And yep.
And the tent. And that should drop me under.
Wow. It just became your.
I will heal you left and right.
Oh, look at that. You got 5 pounds under.
Oh yeah, I feel nimble now. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Kata.
Zalkin.
Nice to meet you, Zalquin.
Right. Let's see if this works. Right. So what do you guys actually see? You guys see anything?
I
Like an
see a little
actual campsite?
halfling, an elf, and another elf with fire, and somebody who has a sword stuck in his foot. But I can't
It
see
looks like
anything
it
else.
is. Okay. Okay. That's okay.
Oh,
So
I
you
can.
can actually.
It's the dragon
Let me
form.
show. Yeah. It's I think they're called. They were the.
Oh shit, this is like. Oh, the background's animated.
Yeah, there's a fire, and you can actually. And here's another cool thing. These are actually characters I can select, and I can actually move the characters on the screen.
Oh, nice.
And now they're actually at a point where you can build these things. Um, so yeah, I was like, well, that's kind of cool. But yeah, this is called a vista. Yeah, so it's like, there's, obviously this is probably a background and they added tents and the people. But like I said, so you guys are part of the Stray Hand Caravan. Actually, let me just read the description. A motley band of travelers gathered round a softly crackling campfire, resting after the day's journey. You accompany the Stray Hearth Caravan, a merchant convoy bound eastward to the great metropolis of Ordain, from the small city of Caslabrava to the west. To reach Ordain, you must pass through the Forest of Stone, a chaotic region of rocky paths, canyons, and crags that winds its way eastwards towards the plains beyond. The next step in your route is the frontier town of Halcass, which soon hosts the Dusttide Festival, a rare and celebrated event for the Arcturians who live there. Uh, you're still several days from Hellcast, and tonight you camp amongst the untamed wilderness. Your company has made camp under a strange rocky shelf that offers some shelter. A jagged slab of twilight stone protrudes from a nearby cliffside, wedged in motion, providing an overhang underneath from which travelers may seek refuge. You can't help but notice that the slab's texture and color are inconsistent with the natural stone of the area. Embedded within its mass, you spy faintly visible relics of ancient clockwork, twisted and weathered by centuries of exposed elements. It is evident that travelers often camp in this location. The soot-stained fire pit and large logs assembled around it suggest this is a common stop for caravan following this route. Assembled around the fire are several intriguing companions who travel with the caravan, but at this moment all eyes are focused on a single figure standing beside the fire. The caravan leader, Agrabah Swift, a gregarious human with a worldly demeanor and twinkling eyes. You have traveled with him now for several days and find him to be pleasant and affable. As has become customary over several nights of journey, Agrabah prepares to regale the company with the stirring tale of legend. I don't even know. Can you see the actual? It's kind of hard to see the stone here in the so dark. But any questions before we start to be regaled by a story?
If I summon a creature, how long does it last?
Ooh. What rune and what jester are you using? Let's see, we should probably kind of tells you, right?
I only have
Or
the life rune,
which
and
makes
the
sense.
gesture is creation.
Focus creation.
It says
That's
summon
a good
10 for a 1F, two hands.
one focus. Yeah, yeah. So basically, so what that would say, like, so creation is wisdom, summon, four actions, one focus is what that's kind of saying. Let's actually make sure we get this right. The spellcraft, no, not spellcraft. Actually, where's the gesture? Right, let's take a look at create. You coalesce arcane power into a tangible form, manifest a sprite which appears within 10 feet and joins combat at initiative 1. Your sprite is a minion of half your own level. The create gesture scales with wisdom, and the sprite survives for 6 rounds.
Thank you.
So basically, in a round, it's the exact opposite of Dungeons and Dragons. So it's 10 seconds, 6 rounds per turn, kind of thing. You may only have one active sprite. Casting another spell using the create gesture replaces your previous sprite. This gesture requires 2 hands to cast and has a base cost of 4 actions and 1 focus. All actors.
Grumpy,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
uh, I thought you said you added the items he was.
thought I did. I
I don't
didn't
have
jump.
the item.
Oh, Did I have 'em?
They went to the ether.
Oh, god damn it! I'll
What
tell
were
you
they? I
why.
can just drag them
No.
from the.
I'll tell you. Well, I'll tell you why you don't have them. I brought them to the wrong person, so just I have them right here. Uh, and it's dagger and
Third party.
hand axe and fishing pole. It was me. It was my other character I created. Hammer and a small tent. That's why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't be giving me jobs. So yeah, dagger, hand axe, hammer, fishing pole, dagger, hand axe. Oh, we got two fishing poles now. Hammer and a small tent, and you had a large tent. Okay, there you go. Like, what are you talking about? I saw him go into my okay party, but I did put you in the party and not me, which is good. That means I know actually half of what I'm doing. Um, do. Uh, so in front of you, the dragon gentleman, that's Inkrist. Um, he is a Drakon, is his actual race. Um, just next to him, on your left in the screen, it's Clipper. She is a Signborn. She's kind of like Agroban's right-hand woman. To Agroban's right, Agroban is the human in front of the fire. To his right, the small one is Sin Mormont. She's a Keth. You'll notice like their smiles are kind of like from like ear to ear, like really, like literally. It's kind of like scary. And to her right is Layla Kavar. These are like kind of like the main people on the caravan that you guys have been dealing with. And Agroban will tell his story now. With practiced bravado, Agroban gestures towards the strange slab of rock and says, "Ah, yes, a fragment of Akon. Can you imagine such a place when it was whole? Think of where it came from. The enormity of events that caused it to plummet to this terrestrial soil. I'm sure you all know the tale, but please sit a moment, and perhaps I might weave it upon your memories anew." He takes a hit from his pipe. Once settled in and paying attention, Agraban begins, his voice filled with dramatic gravitas, befitting the start of a grand tale. Long ago, the heart of Ember, the source of creation and life, assembled the first and most ancient peak of our home, the world that formed around the heart, and the elemental moons which traverse the sky, attracted by Ember's power, like a spark in the darkness. The abyss closed swiftly to devour our fledgling realm. But the heart fashioned a protective barrier of the weave to shelter us, and no matter how desperately the abyss clawed at it, the weave kept us safe from the terror beyond. Excuse me. Oh, I just clicked off and I just lost myself. From the terror beyond. With that, Agravan gestures to the sky and the glittering stars. From within our enclosure, Ember grew wild and ever-changing. While the weave shielded us from the threats beyond, it did not protect us from within. A misguided and arrogant people, at the apex of their empire's power, sought to prove themselves masters of Embers. They built a colossal tower, grasping ever higher to harness the light of Lintyr and the power of the weave itself. Agraban's arms stretch up, fingers just falling beyond the light of the fire. All of Ember's shards of all of Ember shared the punishment of their hubris wrought. And when the tower was broken, the moon of Akron shattered, and the weave itself was rent asunder. A sudden downward motion, Agraban snuffs out the fire before him, plunging the camp into a heart-stopping darkness. The abyss rushed into our world. The gloom, you swear, you see the shapes moving around the camp. Some of the travelers nearby call out in alarm, while others assure them it's merely a trick of the light, trick from the bard, though even though they don't sound convinced. Agrabah lets this unease settle among the audience before continuing. With the flourish, the light draws anew, driving back the shadows and gloom of the night. But all was not lost. For Embers had defenders, some of them quite unlikely. Even the mighty and terrible Allar stood alongside other elder gods and rebuffed the abyss. Allar repaired the weave and prevented our annihilation. Not all could be saved, however, for Akron was broken beyond repair, and from that shattered moon emerged dragons. Clever, cruel. Banished from their home, they vanished into the mountains and pathways of Ember and hid until Allar's attention was needed elsewhere. Agrabah offers a cheeky smile. To this day, the dragons of old Akron prowl the lands of Ember, causing havoc as they please. But fear not, the stray hearth caravan is of no interest to such monsters, and we all know well enough to steer clear of them. Agrabah slowly lowers his arms, letting his final words linger in the quiet of the gently cracking campfire. He pauses and absorbs the rapt attention of the company, and with a smile says, and now, friends, to rest, for tomorrow will be a long day's passage. If all goes well, we should make Hellcrest several days ahead of schedule.
You said Health Crest?
Hellcrest, Helkas, or Hellcats, however you want to spell it. Pronounce it.
Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. I pulled a couple uh, stone and cogs, and I create my little construct companion.
Oh, that's an interesting talent you have there.
Oh, yeah, it is. It comes in quite handy, but not in combat.
Why not?
Um, well, because I hold them up and point at the bottom, it says non-combatant at the bottom.
Okay.
That's what my fire spirit's for when we get into combat.
Well, hopefully we'll not need of that. I do appreciate you guys traveling with us. You know, an extra hand. Obviously, you seem crafty, and your big friend over there is definitely, you know, I guarantee a bandit would think twice just seeing him, sitting there on our wagons.
Gotta get a little closer because he doesn't want the bandits coming after him either.
You guys have any questions? It's a good place. It's a good place for what do they call it? Shit, I can't even think of what it's called. Yeah, if you have any questions about like maybe where you're going, where you've been, the music's really loud. I need to turn it down a little bit.
Oh yeah, I turned that down a long time ago.
Like yeah, it's already said hi, but yeah, it's beautiful music. They do a great job. One
Yes.
thing I'll say,
Uh,
like
do we have
the
to be worried about whatever the fuck that thing is? As we hear that.
no, I think so. Seems the natural sounds. Like I said, there's no hasn't been much problems. Slight these things differently recently. There's been some words, but there's no crazy monsters or beasts roaming the forest of stone or the plains. We'll be safe.
How long does it normally take you to get to Hellcast?
It should be about 3 days, which would put us, maybe two, yeah, 3 days. Which should
Oh,
put us
sorry, I
further
meant
up the north.
your whole trip from start to finish.
I believe, according to this, about 6 days from. I always forget the name of that fucking place. They name it like once and then that's it. Casa Brava. From Casa Brava, it's usually about to Hellcrest like 6 days, and then any number of days from Hellcrest to Ordain. All depends on if I take other routes. It could be a week or two. You never know. Um, Nobody ever travels the straight path, especially with a caravan. Obviously we are trying to get to Hellcrest before Dust Tide. We don't want to miss out on that festival.
How often does Dust Tide happen?
Once a year.
So we
No,
should meet other
leave it.
caravans on the way.
Oh no, no, no. Yeah, there'll be no others. Just us. We
Uh,
bring what they need.
Above table, are caravans rare?
No. But you realize, like, he's definitely got enough. He's carrying enough goods and services to supply. Actually, I'll make sure. Actually, anybody have? I guess nobody has. Does anybody have science? That's interesting. Science. A science check to
Where would I
understand it.
find
That's
that? Is that
fine.
general actions?
Skills.
Yes. Yeah, it's
So
probably under
skills.
skills. You probably have to choose it. You probably don't have many skills. You actually have to choose skills as part
I
of
Where?
your
only have
talent
Medicine and
two.
tree.
Arcana.
Yeah, you have to choose the ones like part of your tree. Nobody's got Mias. Nobody's got Orbis.
What do you get, Gray?
Society and intimidation.
Nice! Intimidate
Okay.
society.
Mm, uh,
At least one of us has a social skill.
uh, Understanding characters in a party may have some priorities. I think you guys do. So basically, Dust Tide is an occasion when the spirit moon of Orbis and the water moon of Mias reach their zenith together. Uh, mm, Characters, you guys are neither one of you guys are attuned to either one of those, so you cannot feel. Yeah, you guys can actually, when your moons are in the sky, like you kind of feel like it's actually like up there and everything. So I forgot how. I think it actually might not happen every time. Yeah, but I think it might be close to every year, like an odd pattern, but pretty close to it.
Okay.
Mm,
I went Primordius for the spirits.
yeah. All right. So as you. Okay. So nice settles. Yeah. So you guys want to do anything before you go to sleep tonight?
Uh, Salkin will speak to the caravan leader. You seem you're well traveled. Have you ever heard of a tie-in named Vodak in your journeys?
Oh, Doc. Not that I know of. Hmm.
Hmm. I think you were actually out of the channel when I was talking about the backstory I had with the character. Uh,
Oh, I might have been.
yeah.
Right.
He has the Imperial conscript uh, background, and basically the unit was led into an ambush. The commander fled as soon as the battle turned against them, and he's one of the only survivors, and he's on lookout for his former commander.
So Bodok is your former commander,
Yeah.
and What what rank was your Bodoc?
Oof. Uh,
I know he was your commander, but yeah, what you could be a commander.
yes,
Let's see, right?
captain.
All right. Let's see. Now I gotta figure out where to put him. Actually, where I put him. The name seems familiar. Actually, can't place it. Maybe might have been part of the. No, I might. Yeah, I've heard the name. Maybe somewhere around Ordain, I believe.
Thanks.
And you know, Ordain is basically the big city to the east. It's kind of like the final destination of this caravan, technically. So, yeah, I wouldn't know much else. And you kind of he's probably like thinking about the name like it means something somewhere like being a bard you probably heard tales and whatnot. All right. Okay. So we have nothing else. Legend. Okay, click the rest button on the party group sheet. I've never been on their sheet yet. Where is our rest button?
Um, my
Cover.
ability, my lineage, I do not. I'm immune to the sleep, and as long as I can commune with the essence of Ember. When I rest and I'm resting upon solid ground, I do not require sleep and can remain conscious.
God damn.
So I'm gonna
Well, so you're a Holgren. Yeah, you don't require sleep, but you do require like rest. You have to kind of like
yeah, I'm
relax.
gonna sit
Yeah.
down and with my little dude, and I'm just gonna be one with the nature and the surroundings, and trying to
Yeah. One
sense
of the
what's
other
around.
guy. Yeah, one of the other guys I play with has he basically does watch because he doesn't have to sleep. It's like, oh come on. But I think you guys can confirm that in the chat. Your rest. Spend 10 hours. Oh, look at
Oh, we don't
that.
confirm that. That's you.
Oh, do I? Oh, my bad.
The confirms are you. So like when we try to do an action, when we try to
Oh,
move,
got you.
it'll
Yeah.
pull up on your screen. Confirm.
Well, here's your shattered campsite in daylight
That's a
out.
lot brighter. Hey, she's got extra arms.
That is a signborn. Signborns are they have astral arms. Like yeah, so obviously if they were good at like thievery and whatnot. If you actually looked at their like stats, I think it was Dex and whatnot. Um, and yeah, being kind of like into the mechanical thing, like this whole fucking piece of Akron. Uh, is just amazing to you because there's like clock. It doesn't show it here. I don't know why, but there's like clockwork, like pieces inside this, almost like this was part of some giant fucking machine.
Yeah. So when everyone
So,
wakes up, I'm like really examining this. Yes. Yes.
all right, then we get to the next day. Actually, right here. Da, 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 da. Straight here. So the next day, uh, the Straight Heron caravan is bustling with activity as everyone prepares for the day's travel ahead. A team of wagoneers ready the caravan's trio of six-wheeled wagons, attaching a hulking Yarnak to each of them with tack and bridle. Travelers vie for who will get to ride on one of the mounted seats today and who will walk alongside the wagons on foot. You consider yourselves lucky for managing to secure seating thus far with regularity. As Agrabahn Swift passes your resting spot, uh, he greets you boisterously with zest. Uh, Actually, he probably comes out and he's like, see you roused and ready, my friends. Good, good, good. Winding trail beckons. We won't make it to Hillcrest tonight, but I know a place we can camp and stay dry. And with any luck, we'll be in Hillcrest tomorrow, full days early. Ah, so what you doing here? Just staring at the stone.
Oh, yes, yes, this is fascinating, fascinating. Will there be more of this?
Uh, Bits and pieces not matched, not like this though.
I'm gonna take my book out and just kind of like engrave it on like one of the runes or something. One of the designs on here, and just get it onto my book.
Roll me either an Arcana or a Science. I wish it was. Okay. Drag individual actors here. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah.
Roll.
Did that put a request for you? Did you get a request for a roll?
Yes, I did. I had my other stuff up. Yes, I will roll your request, sir.
I want to see how this all works.
For
Haven't had a
science.
player.
I mean, for Arcana. Unknown.
Yeah.
Is
You
a
rolled
14
low.
a good?
I would,
that
you
low?
know, uh, well, 3/8. You know, what's 3/8?
24.
Actually, why did it go? That's weird. Because you actually rolled higher than the DC. Oh, actually, let me try this again. We're at DC 12. So why? And actually, let me give you 2 boons because you technically, I think you had some boons since you like the whole. Let's try this again. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, that gives me a D12.
Yeah. Yeah, plus 2
For
boon is kind
Arcana.
of like
Ooh, that's a
the.
10. 20, sir. Critical.
So you actually had DC. That other one didn't have a DC, which is really weird. So that one had a DC, and you passed the DC the first time anyway. You realize this was once home of mythical and noble worms before its destruction during the Abyssal Shire. Uh, a terrible force changed upon the creatures when that happened. This transformation, according to legend, was the origins of dragons, which are terrible and formidable creatures. That's when this moon was destroyed and pieces of it landed here.
It's fascinating, fascinating. Origins of dragons. Truly a remarkable sight. Once in a lifetime.
The tall, and as you're kind of standing there, the tall, two-horned shadow of Ancrus falls across your face, drawing your attention back to your Draken traveling companion, who has approached you as you remark upon the stone of ancient times. His smoky voice is tinged with an accent from the west, and he wastes no time in formalities. I see you have keen interest in the shattered moon as well. They say the wise and ancient worms once tunneled beneath its surface, but now is rumored to be broken, lifeless, wasteland. Unless I feel a certain harmony with the slab. Nonetheless, I feel a certain harmony with the slab of meteoric rock. Anchorus runs his hand over the massive lunar shard once more. This cosmic attunement of ours is a strange thing, is it not? Tell me, what harmony have you managed to find in the world? And he kind of looks at you, oh man, get your names down.
I got mine on the side, Kata. Or Zukin, what have you.
Zukin, were you here with Kata at the stone, or
Probably not, since he was resting. He's probably just packing up his stuff.
So, but he would ask you, what harmony have you found in the world? And your name was Kada? Did I get it? Did I pronounce that
Yes.
right?
Yes. Kata,
Okay.
Kata. Uh,
Anchorist.
Nicholas, nice to meet you. It would be primordial. Is that what he said?
Kind of, yeah. It's that's probably what you're thinking. Hmm.
Primordius. Yes. Interesting. I have an ability to summon little sprites, and it always fascinated me. And I point at my little construct. These creations of these things. Fascinating. Dragons. Those. Ooh, those are big.
Yes. Don't know that we'd want to see one of those.
No. And
For
it's most
just
unfortunate if they used to live underneath this um, fine structure here, which we are now underneath. Does not does not not at all. I kind of drift off in my thinkings. Uh, Even though dragons are myths, have you ever seen one?
no, I have not.
You know the great thing about myths? Someone saw
They
one.
always usually they're based in truth, my friend. I would agree with that.
Are those mushrooms actually glowing?
Yes, most likely. They're glow. If they're glowing on the screen, they are glowing in real life.
They're just very blue.
Yes, they're gonna have a glow to it. It is Ember. Ember is the world of life.
Do you know if
And
those mushrooms are any good?
mm, very for a very short time, from what I understand. Or here they're delicious but deadly.
The delicious
That
part, I'm
is,
like trying to think how to get up there, but then the deadly, I'm like, Urgh.
it's the blue. It's the blue. It's known as the blue sadness. And as you kind of look at it, you almost see like when you're looking at there like oh you almost see like a drop of like goo or something like almost like and you realize it almost looks like a tear kind of falls from like one of the mushrooms.
It's most fascinating indeed.
But I hear if they're prepared correctly and a very savage way to deliver one's end, I guess you could say.
Green means you're okay with poison, right? When I have a 2 green poison.
Uh, yeah, that should mean you have. Let's see where you're at. I think that's what that means. Make sure I look at you. So
I got 3 green
yes,
slashing and 2 green poison and
yeah. So I
3 red
think
acid.
no, no. I think actually. Ooh, that's weird. I have to look
I
at
think
your
the acid
actual.
says a -3 next to it, so I'm thinking that's bad.
I
We're
need
vulnerable to
features.
acid.
I know. I was gonna look at your features real quick. Uh, let's Ogren lineage. Your stride. You're immune to the prone condition. That's fucking cool. Remember that.
I'm supposed to have 2 more skills. I have preeminent survivalist, which gives trained in awareness and wilderness, but it didn't fill those, and I can't see how to edit.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
if you click wilderness, does it do anything different?
It brings up the roll, but it doesn't let me edit.
Is it all d8s?
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's let's see. It's gotta be a way to do it. No, there is so
Oh, I think I
huh.
found something.
Oh, I can't even do anything. That's weird. Oh, awareness just went trained.
Yeah, I went into the preeminent survivalist, and I was able to edit it to provide the training. It only
Weird.
lets me provide one instead of two.
I'll have to look at that. You're always treated as trained in both the awareness and wilderness skills. You already trained such skills have made it a +1 boon. Additionally, cannot be caught unaware. That's weird. Why can't we edit this? That's weird. Should be able to. Nope, I just want to be able to edit this thing. That's what I want to do. Does this talent provide some rank of training in particular areas? Yes, in several. Give me more.
Is
That's
there
weird.
a slide bar for you on the left side of our character sheet?
No, no, I'm in the same boat you are. That's
Oh,
what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm like looking for the classic edit in, you know. Oh, I didn't even notice that I couldn't edit a character sheet. Yeah, that doesn't do nothing for me.
I can still add my languages that I was supposed to add a while ago.
Monsters, yeah, because that actually yeah, it has a drop down. Huh. You'd figure I'd be able to do something.
Yep.
I would have to look into that for you. So we need to add what? It's probably a known problem.
Oh, here we go. In the compendium, under character options,
You just throw it in there or something. Yeah.
talents, there are under training skills, you can get stuff you need.
Yeah, but
What
so
do
that
you?
makes sense. I guess that makes sense. You could just throw the talent.
Nope.
No, that didn't work.
Talents can only be added through the talent tree.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably gonna be.
Is that
Oh,
something you can go back to the skill tree and click on? Because you can go back into your skill tree.
It's from my origin, not my
Oh,
skill tree.
yeah. Like I said, I know, and again, this is I know this is all. And that's crazy that I can't edit a character. Is there another way to? No. Press this one, not that one. Oh, what are you guys crying about? Let's go. Let's go.
I'm crying because I want to get the mushrooms.
You can get the mushrooms. Or just know they're deadly.
Uh, Zalkin, we don't need my small tent, right?
Uh, I can share with you if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, this. There, I would like to use some of the material for the tent to grab me some of these mushrooms that are both edible and unedible and poisonous and delicious all at the same time.
Okay, I'll grab you.
Okay, for me, that's a roll. Is there anything I can do on this screen but roll? No.
Would this be a medicine for me to collect these mushrooms, or this be
Something like
a
that. Uh, mm,
wilderness?
could be that too. Yeah,
Wilderness looks like it's tough
medicine.
place to be.
Yeah, yeah. I would say since it's probably closer to like like a wilderness or I would say more science than medicine.
I think I'll go with wilderness.
Uh,
If
it'll
those are my two options.
it'll be DC 15 to successfully harvest said mushrooms. Oh,
As a
came close.
14.
That was a 15. Was it an 8? That wasn't an 8. How'd you get it? Oh, you had minuses, didn't you? Ooh. Yeah, you're just trying to get to them, like where they are. Eh, yeah, it just doesn't go well. You can't catch a good footing. It's very slick. Mias being in the sky brings like wetness and rain, so it's definitely been wet over the last couple of days here and again. So you kind of just things just don't go well, and you don't get mushrooms that you want in any kind of fashion where you could rightfully use them as you kind of like get some of that. It's almost like snotty, thick, like liquid, like fucking off your hands.
That is not the part of the mushroom I was looking for.
And it does smell like a very like as you're trying to get these mushrooms and they're just falling apart. It's been too wet. Maybe it is just too wet for them out here, and it's a very good umami smell, like almost like you're like, oh man, if you cook these would just be wow.
Mushrooms 1, Kadam 0. Next time, I will find ones closer to the ground.
Nah, closer to the ground. Oh,
Okay, I also have found my nemesis.
Archon.
Mushrooms.
Oh no.
They look so delicious, but they're just not accessible. All right, maybe we should pack up and get going.
You notice that your pretty sure your friend is done packing his stuff, and I don't know. Are you a messy person? Or you probably I don't know. How are you? Organized, messy.
Oh,
How's your sleep your
I'm
sleeping area?
I am not organized. That's why I have a little buddy that does it all for me. So while I've
Oh,
been doing this, he's been packing up my site.
okay.
Anything I leave behind, he picks up, puts away. Which is funny because I think he's smaller than me and I'm smaller than Sauken.
Yeah, he probably is small. Probably tiny. Not you hit some, but you didn't build something like your size, right?
No, no, no.
All right. Picking Heritage Music Day. All right. First step. Yeah, you're finding that. Why did it come here? We're nowhere near here.
Oh yes, it is literally a tiny construct. You do not have selected permissions to view this ambush.
You need to find the token.
Tabs.
Or is
Like,
it
well, I know where it
Arctis
is.
Plateau
It
Consider?
just
Or is it Arctis Plateau Consider? Is it Arctis Plateau Consider?
you should be here over here at the Shard of Akon, way in the far left. Uh, oh no, why is that? Yeah, that's what I needed. I'm looking at where's the right? Maybe I just need to place it on the screen. Actors, Ember, Caravan. No.
Yeah, we only see three clickable thingies.
Yeah, you guys probably don't see. I just can't.
Now I see it.
Oh, there. I found the fucking token.
Shard of Archon, and it
Yeah.
revealed a texture map.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it did?
Yes, you did.
Oh yes,
Yep.
it did.
Far to the
Tab.
left. Zoom way out and move to the left. See it.
Thank you, sir. Oh. Now that is a weird ass caravan.
I don't know why they chose that as their symbol, but
Knight to Rook 3.
okay. Why is
You
this
sunk my
time?
battleship.
The time could have been 1, 2. It should have been at least 3 hours. Why isn't time moving?
That's a big ass. Ooh, daylight's coming.
It should have been 3 hours. It's not time for some reason. Time isn't going forward when you travel. All right. Let's see what happens when I do this. Yeah.
Oh, we have to answer the riddle of the Sphinx.
Okay.
Saw this in old archive. Glowing ball of.
Okay. It's not activating any of these. That's okay. We can do this ourselves. Um, but this, you spy a large stone monument beyond the southern side of the road, standing above the overgrowth in ageless defiance. Crafted from withered stone, a strange bronze-like metal This curious landmark is crowned with a gleaming blue orb made of polished crystal. Upon further inspection, the orb seems to hold a swirling storm of energy inside of it, slowly turning and twisting, as if driven by some unseen force. A longer glance suggests that the ancient stone beneath the orb is etched with weathered runes and inscriptions. Let's see. You would figure. Let me see if I can. Okay, winding trail. Should be giant. Agrabah calls a halt to the stray house camera and starts to water the Yarnex and allows for a momentary respite. A woman's voice rings out over the din. Is that the moonstone you mentioned, Agrabah? Agrabah chuckles, turning towards the auburn-haired noble. Indeed it is, as promised. You'll have a chance to look at it, Layla. The woman does her best to tamper her obvious excitement and heads that way, joined by Agraban, an animated sign-born girl. As he passes by Agraban, uh, as he as he passes by, Agraban beckons for you to come along, gesturing to the strange pillar. Come see the remnants of ancient civilization.
Oh,
I'll
yes,
follow
yes.
along.
Yes, yes.
Uh, Agrabah addresses you, embracing the role of tour guide. Behold, a moonstone. The Acroneum historians believe these pillars were each attuned to a certain lunar cycle, and they will respond to the cycle of that moon to this day. What functions they performed from their ancient builders, however, is knowledge lost to time. Layla approaches the stone, walking around it. She is quickly joined by the Signborn, who does the same, albeit walking in the opposite directions, narrowly avoiding collision as the pair stops and seems to notice each other for the first time. Layla says, "Clipper, didn't take you for a fan of old rocks?" Signborn offers a cheeky grin and with pointed teeth and shoots back, "Same for you." Lila immediately turns her attention back to the stone and says, "Actually, I studied ancient stonework as part of my training for House Kavar, but nothing we studied was ever in such good shape. It's amazing, really. The writing, it's incredible. It's incredible condition. Look, con- consider the age, how exposed it is." She kind of gestures deeply at the cut symbols and runes in the stone. She and Clipper busy themselves poring over the moonstone and lapse into contemplative chatter about the various aspects of it. I knew I could say that word. It took me a second. Where's Layla? Is she not in the scene?
Clipper is the one with the forearms, right?
Yes.
Is Layla the one right there? The noble looking person?
Yeah, so Layla is the one with the swords. Yeah, so this is Layla, and then Clipper is this happy chicky one.
It is most interesting that the stonework fights off old age, but yet stuff grows on it.
uh, make sure you get the. Okay, nope. I need to get past this. Here we are. Let me check to see anybody have. Nope. Zukin. Uh, one face of the marker is sheltered by a nearby cliff and therefore markedly less weather-worn than others. Upon this face of the monolith are the trace remnants of legible inscriptions, which is described below. Yeah, all right. I don't think anybody knows that language. No. But if you have society, oh, that's a roll. I don't know.
I have two languages. I just forget what my other one is.
Yeah, nobody has that language. I would say you say you're trained in society, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you would know that the language is Pathword. It's ancient Shent language, but yeah, you definitely probably don't know how to read that. Oh, hey. So what you guys doing?
Uh, I'm gonna sort of uh, scout around the area around the monolith since I don't know anything about it. And just seeing if it has any effect on the area around it or if there's anything related to it scattered nearby.
Yes, yes. I will go with, because he keeps away
So
the
the first
bandits, and if I'm with him, there will be no bandits.
and the first thing you do notice that there's like the life, the plant life and stuff. It seems just a little bit more like the closer it is to the stone, it seems a little bit more abundant, a little more just green and kind of like this thing gives off energy to the plants around it. Give me a society check. And take a boon. Your friend helping you out there.
I found my other language, Arkden.
Oh, that's well more.
Why say unknown?
Because you didn't have a DC set, well, I don't know. And it's
Uh,
fine. I didn't. Yeah. So you risk of real shit. So you recognize architecture, weathered stone, it's shent. An ancient culture of giants which collapsed after the shattering. So you know this moonstone is at least 2,000 years old. Um, Arcana, yes, we have. Okay. Yeah, the area just seems. You almost feel, you know, that since Myas is kind of filling, um, and this seems almost like this, you know, might be connected with Myas with the color and everything of the stone. Um, but yeah, it's other than that, it's just this moonstone is here really.
Yes, yes. We do see any mushrooms?
You do not see any mushrooms here. Too much light.
Look, it's dark
see. I'm gonna have to do some research on mushrooms.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
No,
I
you're
figured
good.
out how to add the skills that I was missing.
Yay!
Underneath the character name, it lists your ancestry and other things.
Yes.
By clicking on the, I have Oaken Imperial conscript. Then going into talents, I was able to drag and drop the talents into that
Go
bottom
to configure, and you can click. There's a clickable box for skills and stuff.
figure. Where's that?
You went right in the middle. So on mine, let me see your. So on your sheet, so when I clicked on another character sheet, so you had
Oh,
Zukin.
I see it.
So
Yeah,
if you click configure, yeah, instead of worrying about talents, you can just click on the ones you need.
cool.
Now I know. Thank you very much. That was good. I was, like I said, this is kind of new to me too. So,
That's just where I found my language.
so you needed wilderness and yeah. Okay, cool. Makes sense. Yeah, and so you can add your languages down there. Okay, perfect. That makes sense. So what is your name? So your name brings up your description. What can you configure in here? Oh, you can change primary abilities. Oh, and your damage resistances and stuff. So okay, okay. I don't need to do that on your character. So that makes sense. I can look at yours and understand exactly what we have. So, so you have resistance to slashing, but vulnerability to acid. Um, yeah. So if you look at that, so if it's so if the acid actually has a -3, that means that you or whatever has the whatever your
Take
acid is.
more
What does the
damage
acid
from
say?
acid. -3.
Does it? It is the one that says -3. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you take more damage from that. All right.
Acid is bad, okay?
Learning how to
Mushrooms is good.
frickin' You know what's funny? Kind of interesting. It's almost no. That shouldn't be where that's at. It should be right on the skills page. If you're gonna have that ability, it should be you should be able to go to the skills page and like you should be able to click exploration skills and it should bring up the ability to change trained or untrained.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I'm glad we're learning together. But did you guys want to inspect the moonstone anymore, or like I said, so you guys notice some inscriptions on the side that's kind of covered by the overhang. It's you believe it's in the language pathway, which you don't know.
Yes. 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 We notice from far. Let's go up close now, and I will look at the stone to see if I can uncover anything, because it looks like there is also stuff lower than what people can see. And I am
We
small, so maybe I have a better eye.
do you actually touch the stone,
Oh
or
yes, I am moving moss and roots away so that I can read.
so as you touch the stone, you being a Holgren, actually, the first of all, the first thing you feel is like basically foundation. That's why you touch this and you're like there's like this is a foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like this doesn't rest on a foundation. This is what that kind of is for you. You feel in this thing, and you feel some energy, um, almost as though you're communing with the stone. Uh, you gain the benefits. Effective patient of Myas. This grants the following benefits. Myas is waxing or waning. So this is temporary. So, uh, oh, This effect will be provided in the Crucible system once Ember is upgraded to use Foundry Virtual Tabletop 14. Well, that's nice. Um, so
Thank you.
any character who touches Moonstone can attempt to commune with the ancient artifact. Characters commune this way while Myas is present in the sky, and she is right now. Myas is, I think, waxing right now. Um, Empowered with additional temperature reserves of energy, you gain the benefits of the effect of Patience of Myas, which grants the benefits. You gain +1 maximum focus. If Myas is full, you gain +2 maximum focus. Huh. Each character to successfully commune with the giant. It doesn't even say you have to try. It just says you put your hand upon it. Yeah, so as you put your hand upon this ancient monument, the azure depths of the giant crystalline orb begin to swirl within, reminding you of Aquene otherworldly maelstrom.
This is fascinating. Zakun, do you use focus? You focus.
I have 4 focus.
Well, yes, if you
Sure,
come
it's
over here
useful.
and you help and you commune with the stone, you will be more in commune with the foundations around us. And well, do I know that I'm communing with Myas?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
is
once you touch it, you know it's the power of Myas. Like the water, it's like a water moon.
the power of Myas flows through you, making you focus better.
I'll he looks skeptical, but he puts his hand on the stone.
And you must feel and you must be one with the stone.
And when you put your hand on the stone, you kind of feel history for you. It's like your past almost, but obviously far in the distant. But you feel that energy from Myas. I keep saying Maya, Mayis, Mayis, kind of like just flow into you. And is she wasking or waning? Yes, you get a +1 maximum focus. If we can remember, I'll actually trying to write that down, but I'll say that lasts for the next 5 days. It doesn't actually say how long it lasts. Uh, let's see if it actually does. And the character says, the phrase that follows. Yeah, most Maelstrom. That's his way amount of power. Patience and bias. Is that actually? So that's not actually in the game. Let me check to make sure. It does say the effects provided in there. You know, it doesn't even. You gain the benefits. I have to see what it does. Temporary, additional temporary reserve of energy. All right. Alright, so you guys, I'm gonna advance time about an hour as you guys spend here. Was there anything else you wanted to look at while you're here? And did you want to try to decipher the words or uh, speak with anybody?
What kind of roles is it to try and decipher?
Um, unless you have, for you, like I said, for you guys, if you guys are gonna go look at it, is there? I didn't even. I gotta keep forgetting. It's not this. Not gonna be the same damn fucking skill rolls. Make sure I got these right. Where no shit. How about yeah, roll society. You know how that goes. It's probably the best one on here for that.
Am I able to aid him, boon him?
Um, I do not believe. So um, you start there's some words it's kind of like odd. You've seen stuff before, being a shent or being like kind of related to the shent. As you're kind of going through there, you see the word sealed, and you're reading, and as you're kind of trying to read through, the signborn kind of like pops over. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, and she goes, oh, I have an ability that might be able to help you out. Us signborns have the what's called glyph read. Glyph. Ooh. I have the ability to basically cast what is it called? Glyph speak inflection granted by the signborn lineage. I should be able to read that.
Oh, yes, yes. This is most fascinating. As long
And she
as
kind of,
Bias is waxing and waning, you have focus around here.
oh, I know I touched it earlier. It's nice. I should have said something. I'm sorry. I was busy with Layla. And she kind of looks at it and she basically casts. I think it would be. It's like almost like having comprehend language. Do-do.
Wait, you can do that?
So you have two. The glyph speak. Right. You know the unique glyph speak infection, which can be added to spells. What's glyph? But yeah, so the party actively attempts to decipher written language without success. Cipher will speak up and cheerfully offers their assistance using the glyph speak inflection, granted with the cares. So the translation, she takes a rubbing of it, and she kind of reads it to shadows. From what you can see, what's there is shadows end by spear restrained and sealed to never rise again. Let only those who understand the fate of the moons walk its path. I will throw that in the Foundry chat and the Discord chat also.
Thank you, Clipper.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
Yeah, I think I would have read that out loud as reading it.
Everybody, take that. Shadows end by spear restrained and sealed to never rise again. Let only those who understand the fate of the moons walk its path. Um, my skilled Arcana people roll me a. See, I don't want to roll it. I want to have it requested. Oh man, I don't want her to have that. I need you to have that. Oh, did you get your roll request?
No, sir.
You didn't get it? Let's try that again. Bam. Request roll. Told you that's not the requested actor. This one right here. Okay, okay. Whatever. If you don't get your request, Arcana 13 DC. You can actually, if you look, I think you can actually set the DC in your roll.
I'm clicking and I'm not getting. I think that might be the issue.
Has stopped doing its job again.
I will be right back.
If you leave, you probably won't be back. uh,
Oh, maybe refresh then. Because refresh
yeah,
usually will kick you out. So
see what happens.
I have while I am refreshing, sir, when I click on my little construct summon thing, it has like a pop-up for a thingamabobby, but it says I don't have access to that. So if you were able to
Okay.
pop that up and
Well,
maybe give me a creator.
I can't even do anything either now.
I got back
What
in,
the-
but I cannot click on my sheet.
Yeah, I can't click on your sheet either. I can click on other sheets. No, I can't. I can't. Oh no, yeah. No, yeah. Okay. That's weird. Let's see, what is it doing when I click
Yeah, I
on
can click on all the pre-made people.
you?
And I
Caught
can even
in
try and roll on them.
error. Prepared hero sheet. What the? Yeah, I can. Yeah, like I said, this is kind of stuff. Yeah, he keeps. Yeah, I don't know what happened to your character sheet.
My
That's
character sheet got eaten.
weird. I don't know. Because I made a copy. I can make a copy of it, but it doesn't do nothing. Let me delete the copy. Yeah, I don't care. I'm trying to get rid of the copy. That's weird. I can view your artwork, configure ownership, all players none. Grim is the owner. That makes sense. There's nothing there. It's like your sheet doesn't exist. All right. Yeah. Everything's just going great today on this. You have to look that up. That might be something too. But
I get the impression that this system is more of a side project for the devs than more focused
it,
on the.
well, the Crucible might be. Like I said,
Oh, it's still in beta, right?
yeah, totally, yeah, this whole thing's still in beta, but the D&D side is, like I said, so much smoother, and like I said, it seems to run a little bit better also. I don't know if it's because they are trying to do Crucible, Ember, and fucking, Foundry all at the same time. uh,
So maybe, like, I know it is nice to try something different, but should we just do the D&D version?
we can, like I said, I have no, I was just told that Jet didn't want to.
He doesn't want to do 2014.
With
2024.
2024.
Yeah,
And like I said, I don't care. I don't. Like I said, I'd rather play the 2014 rules myself. And like I said, the mechanics for the game are set up at 2024. That's how it is. That's what it is, and that's how we. And obviously, it's got Medi-Q, QO, whatever. It's and it's going to be bare bones like this. It's the same thing. Like I said, it's the same game. You're getting the same base everything. I don't know. It's just like I said, the D&D is on the their world is what on like 5.2 um uh, whatever. It's like 5.2.9 or something like that. So you really can't compare a 529 to a fucking you know 0.89 or point
yeah.
0.8, point 0.9. So it's a big difference. I know. I understand. It's just
I like the system. It is interesting.
yeah. I want and that's what's gotten me all kind of because I love the 3d8. I love the concept of damage, how damage works. Like if you roll really fucking high on your 3d8 or whatever it is, you get your base damage plus a multiplier of whatever you went over the person's physical, defense was. So it's not just based off the weapon you're carrying. It's based off of, what you have set up. How high you can actually get your rolls and shit like that. So that's why I really,
Also,
yes, sir.
that thing that was not giving me the skills, it wasn't bugged. I'm not trained in awareness or wilderness, but I'm treated as if I am. And if I ever gain those the training in those, then the effect becomes +1 boon on those rolls.
Oh.
No, that makes sense.
Because it was giving me when I added the training, it was giving me the 1 boon.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Huh. There we go.
So I moved
Now,
those.
once you actually read and understand, so I'm going to delete this. That was weird. And like I said, I would I love the fucking I love these. I started compared to D&D, the rules for this are so much better. Or like just like it's like, oh, this is the kind of stuff that I love the overroll. Anything six above, 6 or above is a critical hit. If you go 6 over their physical
That's how
defense
they do
or
it? Okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so anything 6 or below their physical defense is a critical miss. So if you have a very high, physical defense but very low armor, you can actually kind of, like there's things you can. It's a like I said, the system seems cool, and I had to read the armor thing a couple of times before I realized, oh, that makes sense now. I see what they're doing. It's like the armor. So if it meets it beats or whatever. If it's just below that, then it actually hits the armor, which is a glancing blow, which just delivers your base armor basically um, from the weapon you're using. And then, like I said, then it's a dodge or a parry or a whatever the last one is. There's another one, a block, I think. And then those are all, and dodge, parry, and block allow, like, there's abilities and traits and stuff you can take that give you, like, if you parry a move, you can, have a free attack and stuff like that. And that was just an example. I don't even know if it exists or not. All right, so we touched the moonstone. I gotta make sure I give everybody their Maya's blessing. I believe. Okay, you need to get. Oh, damn it. I wonder if that'll do something. We'll find out. Oh, okay. Boom, boom. Why does it keep bringing me here? So we started at what? 8. Alright, so that's a half hour. That's a half hour. That's an hour and a half. 1 hour. Half. And yeah, it's a beautiful place. The wilderness. Uh, I think we're heading down the dry outpost. One, two, three. 3. All right. The party, after a day of challenging travel through the ravines and ledges of the verdant pass, you and your band of weary travelers are relieved to arrive at the humble outpost. Your passage through the forest of stone has been damp with rivulets, falls, and cenotes that permeate the air with heavy moisture. The accumulation is modest, but it does offer sufficient space for wagons, the Yarnak, and the travelers of the Stray Hearth caravan to rest weary limbs, dry sodden garments, and refill hungry bellies. Uh, and you guys can settle in
Those are the
to
things
camp.
pulling the carts.
Let's see, the Yarnak.
Far left.
Which one? I'm trying. Yeah, those little. Yeah, that's a baby, I think, and then that's a big. And then that's the one
Just
just
off the
yeah
side.
is the one that's probably pulling the actual cart. The Yanak. And then in the back there's like a cat head you can kind of see popping up over a tent. Those are rasks. Those things pull like those are like beasts of burden too. They pull like smaller carts and shit like that.
Gotcha.
But as you guys are settling in for the evening, uh, as the quiet of the evening draws on you, you are joined by another member of the caravan, a Keth woman with bright blue eyes and hair like charcoal. Hello. Having a nice evening so far? She gestures to the sky overhead. I invite you to stargaze a bit with me, but the clouds would need to be clear first. But that doesn't mean we can't talk a bit as we wait. The name's Sin Mormont. You
Kata.
Zelda.
can go. Let me see. I guess I should. I keep forgetting I can do these. But this is who stands for you. Oh, well, it's nice. I noticed your little creation. I'm a druid myself, so I kind of understand the whole summoning of helpers.
Yes. Most helpful. Were you able to summon helpers in combat?
Um, I I don't know that I've ever had to fight any. Well, no, not really into. I don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure I'd be great in a fight, but I've never had to. Most of my summonings have been for help and stuff. No, I have. I'm not. Hmm.
Good on you then.
But yeah, I am a practitioner of primal magic, so I've a druid, and I'm ready to assist if something does happen.
Well, primal magic with the moon's rotations. Is Maya's going to be in the sky for a while?
Yeah, she'll be full here shortly. When all happiness and that for the Dusttide Festival in several days. It's just so joyous. I love being on the road. You travel?
First time.
I've been traveling for quite a while, actually.
Hmm. You have the look of a Sindark about you. Was it Kata?
Yes, Kata.
You did. What was you? What you took? What was your background? You did take
Primordius.
the. You took the Sindric. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
So
Arcurian
Sindark.
Cindric
Yeah.
Initiate. Yes,
Uh,
sorry.
so it's yeah Sindark. I'm pronouncing it Sindark. So if
Oh,
you
yes,
wanna,
yes.
yeah. So she says, yeah, uh, yeah, I'm a Sindaric sage from Ordain. Or I mean, a
Oh, you
Sindaric
don't
sage from
say.
Ordain. Yeah. Came from actually, I am not yet. I'm going. I read that wrong. So about a year ago, a Sindaric sage came from Ordain to my homeland, and I learned a bit. I'm actually on my way to Corpin Sanctuary on Miro Mountain. Hopefully, they got room for a wayward strider like myself. And I can't wait to learn more about the Heart of Ember and how the Sindar sages commune with it. What got you into the order? What?
Hmm. I would you would have to say it would be it felt like the place to go to heal.
Hmm.
I felt the life embodying imbuing energy and the life force and communing with Ember and the world around. It tends to lead towards life and death, but I concentrate more on the life part.
As the evening wears on and the storms, Sin's eyes start to glitter upwards again to check the darkening sky, as they have several times over the last several times. Say it's probably been about an hour. Gonna throw an hour on it. And that'll be the rest of the conversation. And, this time, though, Sin gestures upwards with a flash of excitement. There they are, clear at last. Look at the night sky. It's incredible, right? Never tire of it. The skies out here, they don't look different from the skies I grew up with, which is a comfort being so far from home.
It is the
Oh,
bonus
this,
where you can just
go
look up
ahead.
and go, they're pretty much the same.
To my side. Does it? It's good to know that my father might be looking up at the stars and seeing the same thing I have. Hey,
You've looked at the stars a lot. Do they ever change?
do the stars I don't know that they do. The moons move.
It's nice to keep us grounded. And, you know, as long as more moons don't clash and fall down.
I wonder if there's actually stars, because there's no real, because you really can't see other suns. Because basically you're in like a thing that surrounds, like you're surrounded by that fucking magic bubble.
Someone just went up to the magic bubble and took a fucking.
I was thinking about that. So basically, when she talked about the heavens, it wouldn't be the stars; it'd be the moon. Um, if you can see like the faint light of like Primordius or Luxrum, you know, that's and I always realized that's kind of what you really would see. And then obviously probably like the barrier too, like that as like a background, like that's probably just beautiful back there. You know, when you clicked on that Cosmos map and it has that like pinkish colorish whatever that color was, and You know, so
Yep.
that's like a background splash to what you're already looking at. So, all right, I'm trying to feed some wild cats. They're not really wild, they're mine. I just call them wild. Hey, baby girl, what you doing? Oh, you heard me get your bowl? Yeah? Bye, see you later. Rat. I hate you too. Hi, Betty. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna give you your food. Don't worry about it. God, I love cats. You guys want to do anything before we go to bed again tonight? Oh, she would ask you, have you searched around the area yet? You know, never know what kind of things you might find around here.
I'll take a look around, see if I can
Oh,
forage for anything.
yes, that is a good idea. Thank you. I will
She did.
follow.
Uh, clear at last. Give me an awareness check. Let's see if I can. I want Ankrist. Uh, uh, so are we? LOL. I forgot equipment.
Yeah, yeah. I was just doing something quick to make it so I could make those skill rolls. And I'm like, I can just add equipment later. I'm like, oh no, I can't.
Yeah, you can. You should be able to. You can't pull equipment straight from the compendium.
I think you can.
Yeah, I already deleted your old character, so
Oh, I can.
what to see. I'm sorry. What was our passive? Do Arcana. No. Yep. Uh. Oh, hey. Do, there's a critical. Find Amazon group here fairly recently.
Oh,
So you find
what did you?
evidence, burned logs, fire pits are not fully turned to coal, and a refuge pit behind the outpost has discarded food scraps that are not yet rotten. You have not encountered other travelers along the road, but these signs make clear the region is not without inhabitants. And you do find a little bit of money in a under a swollen floorboard. And as you guys are kind of looking, uh, you see Sin was kind of like with you. She lifting a slat of wood and peering into a pile of rotten paper. Wood calls out, "Hey, look at this!" Fearlessly, she shoves her hand into the mess and pries out a worn and mildew-coated leather binder, along with a small collection of bugs, which are quickly dispatched from her arm with a brisk shake. A moment later, she's flipping through the pages, scrunching her nose at what she finds. "Hey, you should take a look at this. Some diagrams and recipes from a hunter. I've never seen a hydroxyl before, but if you run into one, the notes could be useful." She clamps the moldy folder closed and holds it out to be claimed.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll grab that.
So you are. So are you playing? So who are we playing?
Add a 2.0.
Can I?
You can
Okay,
get rid of the
okay.
other one.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
Uh,
realize you could just drag the stuff.
yeah. So you, let me bring you up, have a moldy recipe folder. Items with tube light are not equipable. I didn't try to equip it. I just wanted to put it in his loot. No, it didn't give you the moldy. Oh, come on. Let me see if I go to items. Ember. Loot. No, it was quest items. Chapter 1. Here. That's not what it was. You people are mean to me. Ingredients. Documents. Moldy recipe folder. Did you get a moldy recipe folder?
Yes, I do.
You
Thank
did.
you.
You did. Alright, there we are. Oh, what was I? Okay, I already did that. Yep. And we were at, turns upwards. You guys enjoyed the stars for a moment. You did that. Got some money. You got the book. She did mention the word hydroxyl. Nobody got, nope. You probably don't know what one of those are. If you're trained in wilderness, you can make a check. DC 14 is what you're looking for. Bam. They are naturally territorial amphibious omnivores that nest in watery, secluded places. So hydroxyl. So now you know if you're ever in a place like that, you might run into a little freaking lizard-looking. What are those cute things that turn into newts? An axolotl, almost like kind of think somewhat like a mean axolotl.
Okay.
Excuse me. Yeah, had like a dry throat. Just hit me right on the left-hand side. All right. So party. Dinner. Okay. Anything you guys gonna do before you take a long rest? Or just going to sleep? Want to speak with somebody or? All right. I'm gonna take that as a no. Confirm that. Confirm that. Uh, nope. 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 That's what I want. That's what I want. Alright. Kinda just make that straight up, don't you? Alright, did you get up in the morning? You start heading out. One of those days. Hey, look, there we go. Why was it 18? It seems very late. What time do you guys go to bed? Didn't do 8 hours of rest. Oh, okay, let me see something. Does it tell me? No, it doesn't tell you that. Garden paths, maze like network narrows, right? Yeah, we know what that is already. What day is it? No, it's day 2. Why is it so late? How many hours did it go? Seems like should be closer to 8 in the morning. First day. Actually, this should be the 3rd day, right? So the first, let me map this back out. So, boom. No, this is no. So, yeah. So day 1 was you getting to here. Yeah, this is day 2. Should be like 8 o'clock in the morning. Not freaking. That's probably now, right where it is. Let me pause this real quick, and it takes. So it was a half an hour. Yeah, so a half an hour to get here. Should make it 8:30. Didn't do that right. Didn't do that right. There we go. All right. Okay. I think we're back in the saddle again as we travel. The caravan trundles down an uneven path that is steadily being consumed on the southern edge by swift-flowing river, traveling in the same direction as the caravan. Up ahead, the ravine is joined by a huge arch of stone that extends into a shaded tunnel. 2 immense gray towers stand guard on either side of the entrance, each impossibly old and unidentifiable from this distance. Um, Agrabah calls out, "Once we're through the tunnel up ahead, we'll be past the halfway point. The lake and rivers are beautiful as well. I know a spot we can stop for." He trails off as the echoing sound of crashing rocks and monstrous roars draws your attention. Upward, weaving between the towers, 2 massive creatures are locked in fierce combat. One is bird-like beast with a menacing arched head and massive wings spread wide, while the other is a sinuous dragon, its pale scales gleaming with each movement. Both weave through the air under their own power, though the dragon seems to be at a disadvantage and quickly finds itself slammed against the vertical stone. It unleashes a pained roar which is cut short as the bird-like creature harries it relentlessly from the air. Right, the caravan halts entrance by the the caravan halts, entranced by the strange scene unfolding above. The 2 huge creatures continue their mortal struggle for a time, slamming each other against the rocks and fighting for purchase against the slick stone. With a colossal heave, the bird-like creature slams down upon the draconic one, and both crash into the foundation of the tower. In a bid to escape, the dragons weave. In a bid to escape, should be a comma there. The dragon weaves around the tower, but is not fast enough. The great one-eyed bird fires a beam of golden red light from its singular eye, directing it into the dragon's face. Dazed, the dragon is helpless to the final attack of the bird, which slams it against the tower with such force that the whole thing breaks free from its base and begins to topple. This is kind of cool. Oh, did your screen just shake a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Shaking.
Did it actually?
Oh yeah, it's shaking.
And if you notice, it actually changed the scene in front of you.
Yeah, these rocks are
Uh,
here now.
yep. The crashing rocks assault your ears, uh, and for a time you lose visibility of what is before you. But as the dust clears, a strange pale drake takes flight overhead and soars off into the eastern sky. Of the other winged creature, no sign remains. The caravan takes stock of its surroundings, and you are dismayed to realize that the natural tunnel beneath the rock archway before you is now entirely blocked by fallen rubble. It appears that the tower struck the archway during its collapse and careened over the far side of it. Great slabs of weathered stone and sections of cliff now fill the underpass, blocking all but the faintest glimmer of light from the far side and undeniably halting your progress.
Ah,
Yes.
great.
And so yeah, so everybody's kind of sitting there, kind of stunned. Like Agraband's probably, he's probably started checking on his people. Um, what are you guys doing?
Who are we supposed to be rooting for? The dragon or the one-eyed bird?
I think the dragon already won, so
Go dragon! Team dragon, right?
I think
All right. So,
you have medicine. Kata, are you trained in medicine?
oh yeah.
Let me see something. Request to see
oh,
if this actually
my
works.
Imperial Conscript path gives me, in addition, you have some knowledge of dragons and are aware of the different types and their traits.
Okay.
13 fail.
13 is exactly what you needed. They say it failed. That's weird. The feathered one-eyed creature is fully grown Sorak, a deadly predator, known for its potent achemical properties of its singular monstrous eye. My dragon friend, a reptilian creature that survived the battles, likely a pallid drake, a vicious kind of lesser dragon known to stalk and kill any creature large enough to serve as a live meal. Pallid drake.
So what was Harvard? There's something that's really worth a lot on the Sorak? What was that?
You wouldn't. There was no. You don't even know. You don't even see the Sorak anywhere. You're pretty sure it's just under this landslide or rock and whatever.
No, but I meant from the medicine. Like the Sorak was
It
stuff.
just said that it didn't from this it said what it said to do. It's a deadly predator known for the potent achemical properties of its singular monstrous eye. So it really doesn't you don't know much, but
Ah, see, I thought
it,
like I was the people sought its eyeball for achemical shit.
it might they actually might. You probably do what you if you're like I think people probably do, but that's what I'm saying. You don't know what it actually for yet. You're young in your processes. But like I said, the other one was a Paladrake. And man, you know that. Monsters. Yeah, you have knowledge monsters too. You would have had advantage on the check, but I didn't need to make it since you already had the dragon stuff. Not gonna hard play. Okay. Yeah. So now you guys know about the monsters. And obviously your forward progress seems to have been delayed.
Let's go find the caravan leader, Swift, and see if we're supposed to be like cleared in the way, or if we gotta delve into a way around. See which way he's trying to lead the caravan.
So make sure I get to where I need to be. Uh, oh, hey, it's good. It's good that you're here. I do need some help. I figured we'd maybe start here. An alternate route might help, but if you could find an alternate path and maybe get to the other side and see what you can do over there, or maybe find some help on the way. Uh, Honestly, I don't know how much. I don't know about the rest of the reason. I've been down this route more than once. I know the canyon opens up substantially on the other side of the collapse, so if we get people to the other side, namely you, that would make clearing things, I think, a little bit easier. Uh, If you could also clear the route there, it would send additional people maybe to help rather than cramming everyone into the collapse on this side. So, what do you say? You think you are going to hire you as scouts for the Stray Hearth Caravan? A nice 100 gold pieces for you to split if you agree to go look for an alternate route on the other side of the collapse for me?
Uh, yeah, we can. I'll see if we can find something. How tall is the barrier in front of us?
Um, yeah, hundreds of feet.
Okay.
Is
Like
that
yeah, like
similar for like this whole way around here? Like
yeah, yeah,
we are
like a
in
massive caravan.
a death
Yeah,
tunnel.
yeah. Basically, you're kind of like yeah, you're not scaling these walls and anything like that. You're gonna have to kind of find around way around. And as you're kind of talking, you notice that Layla and Clipper were kind of there, and Layla looks and she goes, if I recall correctly, House Kavar has a small stake in a mine to. And she kind of looks around to the south of here, part of a village called Yakuska. Um, Never been there myself, but according to the most recent shipping reports, it should be active. If you could track them down, folks at Yakutska Mine might have some tools or blasting materials we could use. It could be worth a try.
Sounds like a plan.
And Clipper looks up at you. She goes, last time I was in Ordain, I know I sold some stuff to a group of the ink from the Anaconeum. What were they? They were scheming on an expedition like north of here. Uh, yep. Okay. So basically, they were searching out ancient ruins, and maybe they're still in this area up to the north somewhere, and they could lend us a hand. You know, if you find somebody. Um, so uh, I don't know if that helps or not.
Well, everything helps. We don't really know much. So the Nakamum, the north and ancient ruins. If we could find them, we might be able to hire them, or we can go to the town of the Yakuzas and hire them.
The Kosh mine. I'll put it in. I always. This is one of those words like, why do you put so many freaking vowels and whatever into one damn. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, just definitely did not do.
As I understand it, archaeology is a fairly delicate task. I think the miners would have more likely to have explosives, heavy equipment to shift the rubble.
Would make sense. All right. Well, if you'll go, I do appreciate Clipper. Yes, give me one of those. Give me half of your merchant messenger, and she hands him basically what looks like a coin, um, a small brass coin, broad grinning face, red garnet eyes. The coin is stamped. You notice with some sigils. He's like, and you can basically use this to communicate over long distances. If you hold the coin and speak to it, the coin immediately connects to its sibling, and he kind of points to the one that Clipper is still holding. Replaying what you're saying, what's said back. The connection lasts for about a minute before and you can use it once per day. And it should have about 5 uses before its magic fades.
Is there a way we can extend the minutes?
No. It's a temporary thing, and this is like the master key, and then that one's just a. So he offers,
And who
I
will
guess,
be on the other end?
Clipper, which she's like she's like basically Agrabah's right hand girl person. I think their pronouns are they them.
Very, very good. Yes, yes, I'll take that. And only
You'll
use it
take it.
on
All right.
emergencies. We are going to yes, head south to the mine, and hopefully
Yeah,
we
so
can
you have,
find a way around this or through this.
so you're not Kata 2.0 anymore.
Yep, just Kata. Because you said you erased the other one, Kata.
Yeah, I don't think I should have did that. I might have some issues. Oh, Earth in your backpack. All right. Before you move, there's a regional map. Has the moment that marks the spire collapse. I'll cover this event as companion and trigger. Yes, we did that already. Behemoth battles. All right. Uh, rock and a hard place. So we're trying to. Yep. All right. Uh huh. Yep.
Zerkino, are we thinking that we might be able to find some place through this rubble? Because climbing over does not look possible. Or are we going
I
to
think
try
we have
and
to.
search around?
I think we have to head back to where that river was a ways back, and then I think we
Oh,
can head
yes.
south.
Rivers always go the way easiest. Oh, wait, there's water right here, too. But yes, yes, we will check the riverways. You are correct. Water always goes the easiest way.
I think it just created your own token. Oh. Which you are now in control of.
We're bigger! We got
I'm
swords!
gonna I'm gonna step away for a second and keep going. It should it should stop if you hit an event, so it's okay. Whichever way you want to travel.
On the road again. Maybe you
Do
gotta go
not
up
move,
and over.
bloody caravan. You know, since it's an ongoing event, I think
I would say if
it
you
would.
can't move, give me a moment. There might be something right. Yeah, that's what I said. It might stop you. I had to run away for a second. Too much Dr. Pepper.
I like how if you try to go over the mountains, there's a dot 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 line, so
Yeah, it tells
you
you.
can't go
Yeah.
that way.
I was doing something one day and why is it gonna take a day and a half? And I realized that it wasn't going the one hex. It was like going down like 40 hexes and around and back up a canyon. I was like, oh, okay.
Like you're not going by way of bird, you're going by way that I want you to go.
Yeah, and it was funny. I'm like, huh? But it's cool once you realize you can actually just teleport the token, so you don't have to worry about freaking shit like that. All right. Oh, hey. You backtrack westward through the steep ravine towards the large clearing that that you passed earlier. As you draw closer, you recognize some of the pink and fuchsia vegetation that dots the landscape, but something about the scene isn't quite as you remember it. Perhaps merely the change in perspective. As you survey your surroundings looking for landmarks, a sudden guttural hissing noise just overhead startles you into action. You look up to see a pale serpentine form that with clawed forelimbs slink to the edge of the ravine and leap down upon you from a rocky outcropping above. Out of the corner of your eye, you briefly spot another flash of movement, then a third. It seems these wretched creatures have gotten the jump on you.
Wait.
and we
These are
keep.
4 of the
But
things that just took out the big one-eyed fucking bird? We're fucked.
no, these are somewhat different. You see this creature? Let's see if we can.
Dragons. I can't see.
Yeah, he's right. You'll see him here in a second. Just get it.
I do see something right here.
Yeah. Okay, so why didn't it put you on? Okay, here we are. There we are. Why did it take it off? So which one isn't on? Okay, there we are. All right, go ahead and roll your initiative, gentle peoples. And I would actually, before we started, before I begin the encounter, I would say you guys can adjust yourselves within like,
I can't see myself.
oh, at all?
Same.
No, I'll check to see if I have vision. Oh, vision range is set to 0.
Was
Oh,
it
vision
yeah,
enabled.
that makes
Oh,
sense. Can you
I
see
can
now?
see.
Yeah, that was weird. Why wasn't it? Are we good now?
yeah.
But yeah, you can adjust yourself like, like near this area right where I know you're kind of like I don't know that you'd be standing next to that wall like that. Um, so if anybody wants to move like 15 feet or whatever, I would before we
I got a
begin this
different token.
encounter. I mean, you got a different token.
I didn't have a bow in kata.
I know. I just you can go back and change your dynamic token later.
Roger.
That's all it is. Your identity is killing me. Uh, uh, please hovered by anyone because I need to see it. Date token.
Where's initiative?
As far as I know, it rolls for us, because
Well, no, it should roll. You should roll at least the first initiative. I thought you guys rolled. Maybe not.
where can we? Is
I
that
was
on our
about.
sheet?
I'm trying to remember where it was, if it even was on the sheet or not. Huh? Is there an initiative on your sheet? What if it just? What happens if I just begin combat?
It
It
rolls.
rolls, so it doesn't even matter.
I think they automated it because every round it re-rolls.
Yeah, that is. I just didn't. I figured you guys it would let you guys roll your first one. All right.
You said there was 3 of these things.
Yeah, you hear some rustling from behind you. Uh, as this creature jumps, drops 20 feet.
An ambush.
Little little wings, kind of. I didn't mean to put a negative. Just give me 0. It's going to get up on you, sir. It's going to say hello.
Goodbye.
No, it's saying hello, not goodbye. Select target.
Oh,
Target.
it's still can it hit me?
Targeted.
It's
It's
got
going
movement.
to. Oh yeah, it's got. Use 3 actions for that. I think it's got a pouncing strike. This can maybe used to move. The creature was above the target. This attacking. All right. I'll make this. Coming in to say hi. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. Ooh.
Just want to make sure these don't have multi-attack. I don't think they do. Nope. Here's some more scratching from behind you. Right, is this creature? Two. Never mind. I keep forgetting it's not has nothing to do with multi-attack, so it's 4. I keep forgetting it's just how many attacks you have now. So that was 4 movement. That gives it 2 do. That's going to strike you. Oh, you gotta target somebody. Target.
Target the green
Strike.
thing. This dragon thing.
Ooh.
No.
And it hits Z. 4. Let me see. I actually want to. Now we're good. Kada! You're being attacked. Creatures. What are you doing?
Don't know.
You don't know. What are you doing? It's your turn. Take your time. I know you got a little bit to go over on your screen.
Yeah. When I was doing my other thing, I was able to get something other than life, so I don't want to heal these guys. So, striking. Oh, I have to.
Yeah, and you should also have the touch rune. I don't know if you added that.
Oh,
That's
my
automatic.
only thing is life, so I can only heal.
You didn't take another rune? Just the one.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. You reminded me. Yes. No. That is the only one, but I have this.
You have what? You're summoning a creature?
Yeah. It didn't summon it.
Yeah, it did. Right there at the bottom of the screen.
All right. And then.
Is he in your space?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I move over here.
How many actions was that?
4.
A lot of actions.
4.
I can
So make sure you
delay. I
take
can
your 4
defend.
action. You did
I
a 0
can.
action move.
I
Yep,
think
delay,
I'm gonna
defend.
defend.
Okay.
How do I do this?
And
Use action.
what does defend do? There we go. You concentrate after heighten your physical defense. You gain guarded condition until start of your next turn. So, what is the guarded condition?
I'm hoping it gives him a bane if he goes to attack me.
Yeah, everyone who attacks you gains 1 bane.
Just one? Okay. Perfect. Alright. And is that all your actions?
Yes, it is. I don't want to
There's
move
your
anymore
little.
because I
Oh,
want to keep
gotcha.
in case flanking and stuff.
Zulkin.
All right. I'll target this one. And I will use a regular strike for 4 actions. Ooh,
Hot damn!
Oh, damn. So you do 14 bludgeoning damage.
cool.
Make sure
And
I'm targeting the right person to do this. Yep. Oh, it even. Oh, okay, so it took your actions away from you. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's still up.
I will follow that with uppercut,
I like
which is an
uppercut.
ability
Kick
that
his ass!
lets me attack again for only 2 actions.
Nice. Oh, that's like boom, kind of coming back up the other direction. Oh, that should be a hit.
Oh wow! You have big damage, man.
Bam.
Do we know how bad
That's
this guy is?
that's definitely bloodied.
Good job,
He's
man.
look hurt. He looks way more than I'd say. He looks way more than bloodied. Yeah, he looks pretty fucked up. Is that your turn, sir?
Yep, that's all 6.
Right. This one is going to move. Yeah. Did I? Yep. You got to click on the right thing. It's gonna fly past you, basically, ending over here.
Hey,
It's going to go to 0. And he's going to target you. Um,
I defend.
Great. Oh, you are defending, aren't you? Right, bam. Okay, gives a bane. Here we go.
Ah, I'm defended. Ow!
Take 7 piercing damage. All right. Your flame spirit, sir.
Ember Claw. It has range 1. It says it can cast a spell. I wonder what it can cast.
Touch and fan, and has the flame rune. So the flame rune for you. Character option. Balance. Area. I need just system rules, mechanics, spellcraft. Come on. Ruin. So the flame ruin will do. Let's just get this out of the way. That's control. Nope. That's death. A B C D E. Flame. Chaotic. The flame ruin scales using intellect, reflex, save. Deals fire and damage to health. It poses the orderly rune of frost. Actions: enkindle. You command the room flame allows you to manifest fire and thermal energy. Manifest a burst of elemental flame in 1 inch square each, which can ignite a candle. What? 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 No. Okay, so
So the fan thing gave me a template. I moved over
uh,
here. Did I provoke anything?
yeah, I just want to make sure I got my jester too. So spell crafting. So you're gonna use the flame rune with the spell crafting, and your gesture is fan.
And it lit up all 3 of the duders.
The
and
fan
neither of
gesture
us.
scales, fan gesture uses scales using intellect and targets 120-degree arc, 6-foot radius. It deals 6 base damage to targets which fails. 6 base damage to targets which fail to resist a spell. This gesture requires one hand to cast and has a base cost of 3 and 1 focus. All right. Loving this weirdness. All right. Okay, so move, walk, flame, sprite, confirm. Okay, so where's your fan?
Um, I put the
I
template
didn't.
down. I didn't do anything. I was waiting for you. If it's okay for me to hit it, I will roll.
You can go ahead and do your yeah. Throw up your template. I want to see what that looks like.
I
Okay,
resisted and hit. Do I know which one got hurt?
I will tell you in half a second. It was the one to your right,
Oh, the new
I
guy.
believe. Yeah, the one to your right. Yeah, the one who just showed up. Does your creature have any more actions or
Ooh, I
any?
have one action,
Does it have
and
it? Does it have anything you can do for one action?
apparently a reactive strike is one.
But that's
Uh,
actually a reactive. Perform a strike when an enemy leaves your engagement and you are not fully engaged.
uh,
Be one
does
action,
he
so
have to be like up against somebody to be flanking, right?
yes,
Does that
I
flank?
think.
I don't think that flanks, right?
I didn't think. No, 'cause I think I think he has to. For actually, I think with flanking, he might actually have to be in contact with you. Like you might have to be. It's a weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it did make the flank, but that should be your last. I think you're out of actions.
It did 0. I only moved 10 feet.
Oh, okay. It's saying one action, one action.
Oh, it did say one action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get one. You get like one free movement, and then every movement after that costs actions
Oh,
and
because I
whatnot.
moved and stopped and then I moved. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Are you in? You're not in his. All right.
I
And the
didn't think I
pattern.
was.
Oh, I was like, what just happened? Forgot it re-rolls everybody's initiative. And yes, you are actually
Some of
in
these
his
guys aren't,
square.
or are they on there? We just can't see them.
Oh, yeah, they're.
Ah, crap. Two go before me.
You shouldn't actually. I'm gonna have to move your flame spirit when we start, because he's in my square. Right.
He should be down one.
You can't move. He doesn't have any actions. I guess I can give him. Let me see something. Yeah, he should be here. So you, flame spirit. This thing's gonna attack your flame spirit. It didn't like the fact that it's all hot and punchy. Uh, he's going to try to strike.
I think I can kind of see like the top one and the bottom one got a lot of red around them, so they must be bleeding.
He's gonna bite. No, gonna bite. Will you do? Oh. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's 4 damage. That is the strike. You're gonna strike again.
Dodge.
Ooh. if you have a dodge ability, but you could use that. And his turn. Flame Spirit.
All right, let's see if I have to move or not.
So remember, you can do a touch spell too if you want. Yeah, you can be right. I didn't try to move. Like, I was trying to keep you. Yeah, I did. The strike is actually should be right here. Ah, too far. Ah, right there. Sorry. There we go. That's where it should be. But yeah, you could step to the
I'm going to
left if you
cancel
needed
that.
to. Okay. Don't worry about it. I will not confirm it. Good. Other fan.
I think I gotta go back where I was.
So that would. You're good. What you doing? You doing a fan again?
I need to be one step over. These templates are weird.
Yeah, does it have a reactive strike? Oh, it does. I'm gonna take a. It's gonna take a reactive strike at you as you step out of its range. It did. There we go. I don't know why I didn't do that. Reactive strike. Here it comes. Well, of course, he stepped out of. No. Back real quick, so I can hit you as you leave my range.
Ow!
All right. Now you can go away. And then cast your spell. Oh, damn.
This is where I was.
Let's see. Who took damage? The one in front of you falls down. Zukin. Um, as that fire consumes it.
He just burns hot, burns fast.
All right. You're about to get hot and fasted right now. Uh, actually, yeah, this creature hasn't really been hit yet, so you're gonna get bit. Uh,
Yes, I do.
I think this creature's just gonna keep coming in. Ooh,
Am I still considered guarded?
I don't know. Were you? Did you take the guarded condition?
On my last turn, yes.
My bad. So let us. So how much damage did you just take? 8
I took 8 and
and
then 3.
3. So give yourself 11 damage back, and let's do this again. Make sure that you have the guarded condition on. All right, strike. So bane me, baby. All right.
Ow! I'm taking more damage this time. No!
Well, I
going
won't.
worse.
I'm not gonna apply that. We're gonna do the 8 again. I'll let that one hit.
Subtract 8.
I said that's funny. Yeah, let's see. And then that is funny that it was more. uh, I'm gonna apply this second 8 to you though.
I should kept my mouth
You,
shut.
you're the one who. Yeah, that is funny that it went worse for you. Uh, but that'll be your turns, huh? As the
All right. Do we
pain is
know
being
if these
applied.
guys used all their actions?
No, you don't. You don't even know how many actions they have. That creature did hit you a bunch of times. Bunch of times. They're dirty little nasty mouths just trying to bite you.
So I'm trying to life and touch, but it's targeting the flame spirit for some reason.
Let's stop targeting the flame spirit. You're trying to cast a spell?
On me,
Why would you cast it on you?
because it's life, and I'm at 7, and I need life.
Oh, that's your turn. You can't target yourself? That's interesting. Um, yeah, you can target your. Just let's see what just cast it anyway. See what happens. We'll figure it out, and we'll give you the. If it's targeting the spirit, that's all right. We will figure something. Touch of life. We'll see what this happens.
It did
It healed
target
you.
me. Okay, cool. 2 actions. What is heroism?
It's actually something that some abilities require, and I was actually trying to read up what you can actually use it for right now.
I don't see
There's,
anything.
yeah, it's there's abilities that require heroism, like you'll see it.
Smack him with my staff. The one between me and the fire dude.
That's funny. It has a heroism section, but it doesn't really tell you. Like, yeah. But I know there is abilities which require. I have to look back what else. It makes no sense why it wouldn't be just character mechanics. Recovery. No, I want. Here. Here's a special generated source legend performance better future magic. Heroes are. Combat encounter, allowing to narratively unleash your most powerful abilities, but it doesn't tell you what. Oh God.
I don't think it's fully implemented.
Yeah, and like I do know there are abilities in the tree. I've read them and I've seen them, and like the playtest actually has them that require like one hero, a point to use. So I'll figure it out before we play again. Are you gonna murder somebody, Kata, or are
I
you just
attempted
going
to
to?
smack the guy with the staff, and I think he's waiting for you to confirm.
Yes. Did you do
But
any
I think he
damage?
dodged.
No, he dodged. You have one action left, my friend.
I think that's me done.
Uh, Zochin, your turn, sir.
Finish him.
No, it's dead. The creature in front of him is dead.
Look at this. Did it use up my action to no? Alright, then I will strike.
Damn. I forget action.
Action.
Oh, here comes the uppercut.
Ooh, oh!
Yeah, that thing does not want to walk the face of the earth anymore.
Dude, you did 20 damage on an uppercut.
Well, that's what I like about this. It's like it's your roll. That's what decides the damage. Like there's multipliers and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty much if you do a great roll, you're destroying people.
How hard are you, buddy?
Is that your turn,
I
mister?
lost
Or...
3 hit points. So I'm good, yeah.
Oh, I'm still fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm still down 13 after I healed myself.
Flame boy.
Gonna skirt over here. Be on the other side
There's
for flanking.
there's your flanked. There's your flanked. Yeah, see, I think you actually might have to be like adjacent to each other. So you have to be like next to each other and shit like that. So that's
So
how you get the
do
flanked.
do I have to hit a boon or a bane or anything, or I just roll?
No, so flank is automatic. So if there's flank going on and you're attacking or whatever, it'll automatically apply the flanked, which is very nice. See, got that 12 right. Oh, and you rolled, dude.
31 for 20 fire.
You just rolled hard, dude. What'd you roll?
A 12. Oh,
You had three
it did
boons.
give me a 12.
You had you had three boons, two from being they're blinded, and one is from flanked. You got a 12, a
Oh,
9. You got a 12, a 9. You were one off of a max roll. You had a 12, a 9, and an 8 on a 12, a 10, and an 8. That is awesome. Uh, yeah.
16 overflow damage.
and I can do it again
So basically, yeah, just does he have if you have more, he
because
can
it only
go it
takes 2
again.
actions. He has 4 actions total.
Nah, not as bad or not as good, but definitely not bad. That flame just boom coming in hot.
Thank you for
Still, it's
reminding me
still
that
up.
I do have a summon. I'm like, I can only heal. This was my
Guess
other
I'm
thing.
saying, I'm gonna say you got to know so you got to know your abilities, man. It's gonna be the difference between winning and losing in this. It says. What else you doing? Is that
End
his
of turn.
turn? All right. Well, this creature, we already know who he doesn't like right now. And he's gonna take it out on you.
He's dodging. You can't hit him. You can't hit him. Oh, you can hit him. Still alive. One hit point. You can't hit this. Okay, maybe you can.
Spit on you.
Oh, that was a spit.
Yeah, and it ends its fucking turn.
Zunkin, careful. They spit.
Zukin! You see this creature standing before you, just wavering, its eyes focused on you, knowing that you are coming to kill it.
Just because I want to see what will happen, I'm going to use Heavy Strike this time.
Heavy strike?
Yes, it costs
Loud.
5 actions instead of 4,
Oh, here
but the
we go.
damage is empowered. I just want to see what
Ooh.
empowered does.
Yeah.
Um,
12, 8, and a 4. Nice hit.
That's good. an empowered does one more damage than the fucking dice you rolled. Uh, empowered, but is empowered to deliver. What does empowered do? I wonder. Actually, does it have a
Action
definition?
bonus 6. I guess that's
You get
because
half
it's
your
special action
overflow?
took. Yeah, it looks like half the overflow.
Oh, cool.
That is a nice hit, dude.
Yeah, that was definitely way overkill. It did not come anywhere close to taking. Uh, yeah, so skill bonus, ability bonus, overflow, base. Sweet. Yeah, no, that thing is definitely um dead. And that ends this encounter. And um, yeah, there's definitely something off, like um, about these creatures. Like right off the bat, like you guys are after fighting them, you realize they're blind. Once you kind of look at them, you see their eyes are kind of like whited over, and they look. Um, but you have medicine, yeah. So they look a little sickly, Kada. Um, Pustulas and legions, some kind of contagion disease, or maybe alchemical influence. Something was going on here. There's obviously it's not natural. I got my dragon character, uh, Zukin. You do know that these creatures are definitely not native to this area, uh, and just things about the skin. You realize, like, first of all, like these probably are like subterranean creatures. They shouldn't be, or they have been. They probably haven't been out in the sun. The color of their skin, their blind eyes. Uh, but is there anything else you might want to
So my
know?
bloom, I don't think I'd get anything more, right? Because this identifies a negative physical condition that is affecting a creature, such as disease, poison, bleeding, or weakened.
I would say if you do use that, you would realize that uh, you're definitely sure if you do use that, I can give you I can define your answer or your knowledge,
Yeah, I will
or I
use my
can
action. It's going to
refine.
use one F.
Okay.
Do I roll this or something, or?
One focus. No, don't worry about it. Just using that ability is enough for me because you basically, and you have medicine too, that you do know it is like once you keep looking into it, you believe this is some kind of like alchemical influence. Um, and looking at him and something you actually see like injection marks like in one of them. You're like you can't really see it on the rest of them. The two of them are kind of like smashed pretty heavily. One of them is like pretty much like you using that like as the internal organs, as a hammer has basically kind of separated the skin from the body kind of thing. But yeah, you believe it's alchemical.
Do I know enough that I can put these down as pallid drakelings?
Yes, that's actually probably in your codex. If you click the codex at the top of the screen and go to the little bestiary, you might actually, let's see, are they in here? Hopefully they are. You just fought one of them. Why aren't they in here? Young Yarnak. That's weird.
Do I know anything about people trying to domesticate dragons or drake?
Uh, not.
Because
I would say
it's not a
not right
common
now.
thing that's done.
No, definitely not. Dangerous creatures. And as you guys are examining these creatures and whatnot, and I know you're really getting in there, Kata, you actually see. uh, like something sparkle in the back of one of the creature's mouths.
I reach in and grab it because I forget. Hey, look at this! I tried to
It's a
swallow this
finger.
thing.
It's a finger. Really? I hate you. Why can't it be?
It's a sparkly finger.
So you. Why won't you just let me give it to him? Ah, okay. Loot. Uh,
Does our action come back to us when we're out of combat, or?
yeah, I think air actions technically come back like at every 10 seconds.
Cool. Then I want to heal myself.
Um, treasure. Uh, jewelry. Simple jeweled ring. So you find that I'm not trying to equip it. Nobody's trying to equip anything to him. I just want to give it to him in his backpack.
I got it.
Oh, fucking finally. Shit. All right. Yeah. So you find a little ring on a finger in the back of the creature's mouth. But like I said, definitely not from this area. People don't really tend to either breed or try to tame these creatures. They're too. The cost is just why. It's unthinkable. They're dangerous. Um, but looking at this, you're like something's going on. They're either um, getting into something or something like that. You're
Renting
not
on them.
100% sure.
So someone, they're not native to this place, you said. Uh, Someone must have forcibly brought them here and then, or maybe even bred them here, given
Ah.
how the eyes had faded and skin was pale.
Yeah. Do you think the injections had just something to do with the eyes, or where they were being kept?
If they were raised in darkness from birth, then I imagine their eyes may have become vestigial.
Oh, they did seem to kind of know where we are, so maybe they were mutating into being able to sense their surroundings.
Maybe.
Maybe they might have just heard you.
But they've
That
at
was
least
the.
become adept at relying on their other senses.
Mhm.
So it's not something that happened all of a sudden.
Yeah, remember they're just sitting still waiting for somebody to walk by. So, all right, we will end it there. So now we know we have to be adjacent to people to get your flanking. So make sure you're touching or whatever. We know how to add stuff to the sheet, and we also know to ensure that we actually read
Our
our
stuff.
abilities.
Yes.
And that's funny. He's like, no, actually, now that I read it, it says as though I am. That's right, because I did read it too, and it does say if
Thanks
you
for
when you
watching
are
Epic Death
trained,
and
you get a
Creation Streams
boon,
Monday,
which
Tuesday,
is
Wednesday,
cool.
Monday, Wednesdays
I said
D&D.
that little extra
End of the month
too, because
is
it
random.
says
Maybe
it
it will be
averages,
Ember
you know,
from now on,
obviously with a plus
or
one
back and
bonus.
forth
Basically,
between
getting a
Ember and
boon is
World of
like a plus one
Darkness.
bonus. But
Tuesday
look
is
what you did with
random.
a fucking 12, 12.98. Man,
1298. Bam. Yeah, that one was like that was the round for us to house on it. Flame Spirit. Bam. Falcon. Bam.